then this may not be the program for you, because basically we want a people who can attend the training program from day 1 to day 5. So who can spend at least 20 hours. So that is one of the eligibility criteria. And of course, there will be a lot of practical session. We will not focus only on theory. The next 5 days, there will be a lot of practical also. So we need a faculty who can have an access to the computer with stable internet. So of course, like since it's an online session, I mean, stable internet is also very basic criteria. So these are the basic criteria to join this session. I hope like almost like now 150 people have joined. I'm assuming all these people are having this criteria. And we can also see what is the criteria for getting the certificate. Of course, after completing the course, you will be getting some certificate, but not all the people. There will be some sort of like criteria to get the certificate. One is like minimum 70% of attendance. So as I mentioned earlier, you are supposed to spend like 20 hours for next 5 days. In case like if you got any emergency, if you are like not able to attend any one class, that is fine. But we basically need minimum 70% attendance. That is 4 days out of 5 days. So if you're not able to attend minimum 4 days, then you may not be eligible to get the certificate. At the end of the day 5, we will also give you some feedback through the LMS. I'll also explain you what is this LMS, but we will share you some feedback form through the LMS. We request you to fill the feedback form. And also there will be an assessment in the LMS. There will be assessment again at the end of day 5. We are requesting all the participants to do the assessment. If you're not taking the assessment, again, you may not be eligible for the certificate. If you're not taking the feedback, again, you are not eligible for the certificate. So these are the 3 criteria to get the certificate. So again, this is the eligibility criteria to join this session as well as to get the certificate. And now we can also see very quickly, we can see the timeline. Is there any timeline for the training program or for the certification? Yes, there is a timeline for that. For example, first week we are doing the training program. For example, we are starting this training program today. Next 5 days, we are going to do this training program. So first week, we will focus on the training program. The second week, I mean, next Monday to Friday, what we usually have is like you will have a time to do your assessment. Assessment will take just 20 to 30 minutes, not more than that. But still, we are giving you 1 week time to close your assessment. So what the 1 week, entire week is for your assessment. You can open your LMS at any time and you can do this assessment. And you can do the assessment only once, not like multiple times. And the third week, so imagine like second week you are completing the assessment. Now at the back end, we will be doing some sort of like I mean, checking your attendance, your assessment, everything, and we will also distribute your certificate through the LMS. Again, it will take 1 week of time. So it's not possible for us to give the certificate immediately after the training program. For example, we are going to complete this training program on Friday. So we can't expect the certificate on the Friday itself or Saturday. Usually it's a 3 weeks. It takes like 3 weeks. First week is the training program. Second week is the assessment, and third week is the certificate live on LMS. When I say third week, it's not the beginning of the week, it's end of the week. Basically like end of Friday, third week Friday, you'll be getting your certificate on the LMS. So this is the timeline which we are following for the training program. And of course, like we are going to have travel together for next 5 days. So it would be good to follow some sort of like norms. So the first norm is like active participation. As you all know, like since it's a virtual training program, there are a lot of chances you may get a lot of disturbances. So I kindly request, please stay away from this disturbance and please don't do any multiple work. I have seen like a lot of time people are also doing multiple work and they are attending the classes. So it may not be very useful to you also. So since like you are already decided to dedicate your 20 hours, please focus only on the training program. Please like make your all the works like little later, so you can concentrate on the training program. So I request your active participation for the next 5 days, that is for 20 hours. And takes note also, if you want to take notes, feel free to take notes also. And you can also ask any question at any time. So feel free to raise your hands or like unmute and you can also ask your question, or also you can put that in the chat box. But feel free to clarify, I mean, feel free to ask your doubt and get the things clarified, and feel free to take notes also. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we need individual devices because like we are going to do a lot of hands-on training experience. There will be a lot of practicals for next 5 days. So I request to ensure like you are having individual devices along with you. And I hope like all of you have received your mail, which I have sent like last 3 days. Basically in that mail also I have mentioned like there are some pre-request software to be downloaded. I hope like you have already seen that and you have also downloaded that. If not, like maybe we can also take today to download that. And in the WhatsApp group also I can mention what are the pre-request software. I can also mention that in the chat. I mean, in the WhatsApp group, so that you can also download that. And as I mentioned earlier, we need your honest feedback. So either verbally or also through the LMS, you can also give your feedback. I mean, through LMS, it's very mandatory, but on a daily basis, we can also have a very verbal feedback also. And so, yeah, I think this is very, very important. So whenever, I mean, after joining this program, we will be using your mail ID for multiple occasions. For example, we are going to circulate the attendance form, or we may also give you the LMS registration link. So whenever you use your mail ID for any registration or any attendance, kindly ensure you are using the same mail ID. If you're using different mail ID, then it would be very difficult for us to track it. For example, I'll tell you the example. There are participants who use I mean, two different mail IDs. For first 2 days, like they have used different mail IDs, and next 3 days they have used different mail IDs. So when we see this at the back end, we are seeing like this person is not eligible for a certificate because as per our record, this person has attended 2 days and 3 days. So he has not attended for 5 days. So because of using different mail IDs, we are getting this confusion. So I kindly request all the participants to use only single mail ID for all the registration. And of course, apart from the single mail ID, you will be using your Outlook mail ID also for Azure account that we will be explaining you in little later. But for any registration, for any form filling, please use similar mail ID as well as similar mobile phone. Don't use like multiple mail ID and multiple mobile phone for any registration and form filling. And again, we also add this experience. What people are doing is like people are attending the class, but they are not filling the attendance form. When we are distributing the certificate, their name is not reflecting in the list because like they are not filling the attendance form, and they're calling us and saying like, "Sir, I have attended 5 days of training program, but you're not giving me the certificate." So kindly understand like if you don't fill your attendance, then it will be very difficult for us to give you the certificate. So please every day around 11 o'clock, we will share the attendance form, and please fill that attendance form because that attendance form is very important for us to provide the certificate, because that is the evidence for us to say this person has attended minimum 4 days or minimum 5 days. So please fill your attendance. If there is no attendance, then we are not in the position to provide the certificate. And yeah, the final norms, I hope like all of you in the WhatsApp group. If not, I request you to join the WhatsApp group, because in the WhatsApp group, we will be sharing a lot of information. And currently, you are not in the position to put any reply in that WhatsApp group because only admin can put a message in the WhatsApp group. But you can also take my number or my team number. You can also ping us individually if you want. If you have any clarification or if you want to talk to us, you can also take our number and you can also ping us. The reason is why we are not giving this permission, or why we have this restriction. And last time also, there are a lot of people have started to put like some random messages in the WhatsApp group, which actually annoying a lot of other people. So people are calling us and saying like, "Sir, please stop this." So what we thought, like only admin can have a permission to put a message in the WhatsApp group, so that like people will not feel like disturbed. And whenever you want to reach out to us, you can definitely take our number from the WhatsApp group, and you can also reach out to us. So this is about the norms, about the eligibility criteria, about the timeline, everything. So if you have any doubts on the criteria or on the timeline or on the norms or about the program, if you have any doubts, you can also unmute and you can also speak. Maybe I'll stop sharing my screen. If you have any doubts on this short introduction, you can also unmute, or you can also place your question. But at the same time, I'll also take 1 minute time to put just give me 1 minute, WhatsApp link in this chat box also. In case like if anybody have not joined, you can also join this WhatsApp group. Just give me a second. So yeah, Outlook mail ID for what purpose? So we will tell you, because like yeah, we will tell you, like we will hand over this session to our technical trainers. Like I'm sorry. So they'll be in the right position to give a clarity on this. But now I'm putting a link in the chat box, which basically like WhatsApp group. Yeah, so Shashank is mentioning like Outlook mail ID will be required to provide cloud subscription on MS Azure portal. And I've also mentioned the WhatsApp link in the chat box. You can also click and you can also join the WhatsApp group if you have not joined it. I'm unable to join WhatsApp group. Maybe, okay, I'll also connect with you. So you can also mention your number. I can also connect you separately. I don't know why you are not able to join, but yeah, I can connect you, sir. So yeah, this is all about the program. So during the introduction, I have been mentioning about the LMS. I think many of you may have this question like, what is LMS? But before I talk to you about LMS, when I start my session, there were around like 150 people. Now it's 215 people. So again, I'm going to repeat few things. So yeah, this is going to be like 5 days of since like a lot of people joined newly, like I'm just repeating it. So it's going to be like 5 days of program, and we need like at least like 4 days of attendance to give you the certificate. And 1 week is going to be like training program. Next 1 week is for the assessment, and last 1 week is for the providing the certificate. And we will provide the certificate through the LMS. And now we are going to see what is LMS. And also now you may have a question like how to give the attendance. Every day, 11 o'clock, we will share you the attendance links in the chat box. The attendance link is basically it's a Google form which contains like basic information. You have to fill that on every day. And we are going to use the same link. We are not going to use the different link. We are going to use the same link on every day. So you need to fill that. And we will post that link around 11 o'clock in the chat box. So with this, I'll also take you through this LMS, but just give me 1 minute time. I'll just open that. So in the chat box, I am putting the link of this LMS. So what you can do, either you can also first listen to me and then you can fill that LMS registration. But yeah, first I will share my screen and I will explain you what is this LMS. So yeah, so this is the link. I hope like you can see my screen. So this is the link I have shared in the chat box. Once you click that link, you will get this page. So in this page, in the top right hand side corner, you can see the registration, but please don't click this registration. So what you have to do, you have to scroll down because already the questionnaires are available ready. So only thing is like you need to fill this form. There are very basic information which we are asking in the registration form. The first one is like the enrollment date. Any of the enrollment date are already pre-filled, so no need to fill anything. The second one is like unique ID card. We are asking for the Aadhaar card, and you have to mention the number. The reason for asking Aadhaar card number is again, in the last few batches, we find a lot of challenges because like people are using different mobile number, different mail ID, and also even when they use the mail ID, there are a lot of spelling error. So we are not able to do a proper backend work. For example, as I mentioned earlier, like if I do any error in my email ID, then my attendance will not be calculated properly. Then I am not eligible for the certificate. So we are facing a lot of challenges. Just to mitigate all these challenges, we thought like we can start collecting the Aadhaar card as well as the Aadhaar number, so that we can also easily monitor your number of days presence. So that is the reason we are asking for that. So Aadhaar and Aadhaar card number, and you have to mention Mr., Mrs., Doctor, your salutation as well as the full name. Full name means full name, the name which you want in the certificate. So kindly ensure there is no error in the name because we will be using this name or the attendance name. So to kindly ensure you are mentioning your name without any error, and this name will be reflecting in your certificate also. And again, very basic information: email address, phone number, gender, date of birth. And if you scroll down, again, there will be a basic information about the college details. And then finally, you have to declare and you have to submit. Once you submit, by end of today, maybe around 5 o'clock, we will approve all your registrations at the back end, and you can start using your LMS. So what is the benefit in the LMS is basically in the LMS, you can find all our materials, whatever we are discussing, you can find all the materials, and you can also do the baseline assessment. So once you got the approval, you can also do the assessment. I mean, baseline assessment by using this LMS. And we will also upload the certificate on the third week in the LMS only. So again, you can also download your certificate on the LMS. So LMS is basically very, very important for you to get your certificate, for you to get the materials, and also for you to do the assessment also, as well as the baseline test. So for all this, like we need this LMS. I think I have not pasted the link. I'm sorry. So yeah, I am just put the LMS link in the chat box. Maybe I can give you 1 or 2 more minutes now. You can also quickly, you can do the registration now, or after the program also you can do. Again, once you register, you can't access the LMS immediately because at the back end, we will be giving you the approval. So we have time till 5 o'clock today. You can register anytime before 5 o'clock. Once you register at 5 o'clock, we will also inform you in the WhatsApp message saying like your this thing is approved. Then you can go and you can start using this LMS. Again, kindly do the baseline test by end of today. So that is one request. So this is all about the LMS, and now we can get into the session. But before to that, yes, can we have a recording of classes in LMS? So recorded version will not be available on the LMS, but what we are thinking is we will record the session, we will upload the session on YouTube, and every day evening I'll share you the YouTube link. So you can also go through that for reference. I'm sorry. So is there any doubt about LMS? Is there any doubt about the program? If yes, you can unmute and you can ask. Otherwise, we can start the session. I can hand over the session with our technical team. They have been waiting since like 9:30. Is there any doubt, any confusion on LMS, on attendance registration?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sir, can we access the LMS even after 3 weeks, or is it only for a specific period of time?
This LMS is a lifelong this thing, ma'am. You can use it for lifelong.
Okay, thank you, sir.
But yeah,
thank you.
ma'am. So I think some of the people are again asking the LMS link. I'm just posting it in the chat box again. Maybe I can also post it in the WhatsApp group so that you can also. So yeah, yes, ma'am.
Sir, my name is Anila Ambika. Sir, I would like to ask this LMS is for using this BI, Power BI.
Shashank, Sita, you want to take this question?
Hi, Shashadan. Hi, ma'am. So LMS is
Yes.
It is not for the Power BI. Power BI session will be handled the last day. So for the Power BI, you need to install only the third-party Power BI desktop version. You can download from the official website. This is not for this LMS is not for this Power BI.
So
for the attendance and the materials will be available in the LMS.
Okay, all the materials, learning materials will be available,
Yes,
right?
learning management system, that is LMS, yes.
Okay, fine. And one more thing, sir, this is whatever you are giving us 16 hours of session of Power BI. Is that these 16 hours would be enough for all the quantitative and qualitative data analytics?
Yeah, that is like.
Maybe, ma'am, I would request like
because
we can wait for till 5 days. We can wait for till 5 days. Maybe we can also understand what we are learning out of these 5 days, and then we can also see what we learned and how to take this forward. Because like now it's very early to say whether to complete everything or not to complete, because we are just in the beginning stage. Once we travel, we also know like what are the things we are learning, and we can also see like is there anything else we need to take up in the future. Is that fine, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One more question is that how far this would be helpful for us to get into any other organizations? Is it you will be posting us, the people who have been certified will be posting some of the links of interview or what? Is there anything like that?
No, ma'am. So we are not focusing on the employment here. We are focusing on upskills of the faculties only. So we are not posting any job opportunities, ma'am. It's only for the upskilling of our staff. So that like as a staff, as a faculty, we can go back and we can upskill our students.
Okay, fine. So thank you for.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I hope like there are.
Hi. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, during the LMS registration, can I use mail ID, Gmail or Outlook mail ID, sir?
So for LMS registration, kindly use the Gmail, and also for the attendance, kindly use the Gmail. For everything, you can use the Gmail. But for Azure portal, we need a Outlook mail ID. At the time, we need your Outlook mail ID. For apart from that, kindly use only your Gmail ID or any other mail ID, sir, for any LMS or any other registration.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hi,
The
sir.
LMS.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Your first thing is that I have actually enrolled for, I've signed up for the previous one session, which was in the month of
Okay.
September, but due to some, class schedule and all, I could not attend. So, but
Okay.
my LMS ID is already created. So can I continue with that?
I think you can continue with that.
No,
But
no,
maybe
Shaswat.
Siddharth. Shashank.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
because,
please,
I
please.
just tried, registering once again, but it shows, you have already registered.
Ma'am, you can use any other email ID, but you need to register for this batch again.
Okay, that's the one. Second question is that, you said it's only, exclusive for CS faculties, but I'm actually I'm an MBA faculty. Again, we have this marketing, HR, financial analytics, which is closely proximate to, the analytics as a whole. And yeah, we do have business MBA in business analytics as a, stuff. Overall itself. So would it be worth for me to continue or not?
So I think like if you feel like you can definitely take this back to your students, then definitely it's going to be a
Yeah,
you
because
can eligible for this. Yeah.
my subject is also research, which is again totally in relationship with DA. So that's what if it is worth of continuing for 5 days or 20 hours. So like, is there any what I mean to say that is it worth of going ahead? That's it.
Yes, I got your question, ma'am. But basically, the purpose is also we want the faculty to take these skills to
Back
the
to the
students also. If you feel like if you feel like yes, this is going to be like very helpful for my student, then definitely you can part of this program. Not a
Because
problem.
we do have our programming stuff, we do have like all this data analytics as a basics and hands-on activities prescribed in the syllabus. So
Okay.
like then I think it would
Namaste,
be
Yeah.
okay.
So, ma'am,
Thank
but
you.
yeah, I got your question maybe, but yeah, thank you so much for asking that question, ma'am. So I think still people may have like a lot of questions, but what I would suggest is like we can get into the session because like a lot of your answers will be covered in the upcoming sessions also. So we can get into the session. If you still have any questions, we can also unmute and you can also ask.
Sure.
But before we start the technical sessions, I'm happy to like introduce my team. So I would I am introducing Shashank with all of you. Shashank, you can say hi to all of us.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I welcome you all for this wonderful FDP session where we will be looking insights of the cloud and data analytics with Power BI. So I welcome you, everyone, and I hope that these 5 days will be very fruitful for you and in terms of learning the new things, in terms of taking back the cloud and also reflecting the learning to your students in the academics also. So happy learning, enjoy the FTP. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Shashank. So if you have any doubts on LMS, if you have any doubts in terms of like registering in LMS, you can reach out to Shashank, or you can also reach out to me. Even if you reach out to me, I'll reach out to Shashank and then I get the clarification and then I'll get back to you. But basically, Shashank is a single point of contact for any challenges related to LMS. So in the chat, in the WhatsApp group also, you can get Shashank number. You can also ping him separately if you have any doubts on LMS. And next, for the next 5 days, like we are good. We are having a technical trainer who I can call them like captain of this ship, who is going to take us through the entire technical related stuff. So I'm very happy to introduce them, Siddharth as well as Prince. Siddharth and Prince, you can please unmute and you can say hi to them.
Hi, faculties. Welcome welcome you all.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. And Prince, you can say hi.
Hi all.
To us.
So welcome to the workshop. We can meet in the 5 days. Happy to see you in the 5 days.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prince, and thank you so much, Siddharth. And they are the one who is going to take us through this entire technical related stuff for the next 5 days. And I'm not sure whether my team members are here. Namra, are you there in the call? Yes, Namra? Okay, I think Namra basically she's leading this or coordinate all this program, and she's leading the program. I think she's not in the call, but anyhow. So with this, like, I'm happy to hand over the session to Siddharth as well as Prince. They'll be taking this technical classes. And again, if you have any doubts, any doubts related to technical, you can reach out to Prince and Siddharth. Anything related to LMS, you can reach out to Shashank or with me also. With this, I'm handing over the session to Siddharth and Prince.
Okay. So
Thank you,
Shashwatan.
Shashwatan. Yes, Prince, you can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Siddharth. So thank you, Shashwatan, for the wonderful introduction. So warm good morning to all the faculty members for the 5 days of our workshop. So this is our first day. So the agenda, so in the 5 days, in the coming 5 days, we will mostly focusing on this Azure Cloud and data analytics part as well. So there are some prerequisites are there. Definitely, we are in the 5 days. Mainly, we are doing all the things in a hands-on manner. So definitely, we should have an Azure portal account with an active subscription. So I hope you all created an Outlook mail ID, and given this Outlook mail ID to our technical team, they will give you the subscription for the Azure. So that is one of the prerequisite, and I hope everybody have their own laptop to join the sessions. And this is the agenda is already given. The first day, that is today, we are mainly focusing on what is Azure cloud platform, what is cloud, what are the different cloud platforms, and what are the advantages of cloud. And today we are going to create a virtual machines, the Windows virtual machine, Linux virtual machine, and we are going to deploy on the cloud. That is the agenda for today. And tomorrow we are mainly focusing on other services in Azure portal. That is data, what is cloud storage, what is the storage accounts, SQL databases, etc. And the third day of our workshop, that is a Wednesday, what we are going to see is the ETL process. ETL process in Azure through data factories. And the fourth day mainly we are focusing on the machine learning part, how we can do machine learning programs with the Azure cloud. Finally, the final day, the last day, the Friday, we are going to see this is the Power BI part, how you can do the virtual visualizations and all those things. So I'm sharing the screen.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Prince, are you sharing any screen now?
No, just now I am sharing.
Oh.
I hope now my screen is visible.
Okay.
A small question.
Yes,
a
Prince.
small
Your
question is
screen is visible and up and running. Yes,
Other
ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, the people who don't have a background of machine learning can also understand that.
Machine learning, we will discuss some basics of machine learning, and we will show you how to run the machine learning programs on the Azure portal. So I hope you can follow the things.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Actually, we know quantitative techniques, but we don't have an idea of this machine learning all about. So
Okay, no worry, ma'am. Anyway, we will.
The program or no?
No problem, ma'am. You can continue, because we are giving a brief description about what is machine learning and all those things. Then we will do the hands-on part. And mainly this workshop is mainly yeah. Yes, ma'am.
You will be sharing this complete video, right? So further learning.
Yeah, complete recording will be provided.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so this workshop is we are doing a lot of activities, lot of hands-on with the Azure portal. So I request all of you have their own the Azure portal accounts with the Outlook ID. Those who are not created the Outlook ID, please create the Outlook ID and give this Outlook ID to our technical team. Okay, so I hope we can start with what is cloud computing. That is our first topic. I hope you already heard about the word cloud computing. So cloud computing, before going to the cloud computing, just to see the scenario. For example, your college or the university that you are working on. There may be a computer server or the server machine that may be in your premise or your there may be some server machine may be there because a lot of things should be handled in the university or in your college. There are lot of employees are there, lot of students are there. We need to handle their data. We need to handle their data. In order to handle this data, definitely you are having some server in your premise, in your college. So while doing this thing, the college or the organization need to spend some money. They need to purchase the server machine. Definitely, it is not a cheaper one. It is a very costly one. Server machine they need to purchase. Not only that, they need to appoint some technical experts should be there to handle all the servers. If anything happens, and they need to do a lot of things like a backup should be there, a physical space they need to find out, and the cooling system is required, and the security should be ensured. All those things, and this requires a lot of money. They need to invest more money to install such things. That may be the traditional one or the server-based one or the on-premise service. We can call it as on-prem. On your premise, some servers are there. Most of the colleges, your college or the university, definitely have some such a server machines. Then the problem for this one is, okay, we can just, I will show you the scenario. Okay, so the problem for this, these are the problems. But another problem is also there. Sometimes this resource may not be useful, or this much of resource is not at all needed for some time, because sometimes your employee count may be 2000 or 3000. So you definitely should have this much of computation power or the server machines. But sometimes, so for the next in the coming years, your strength may be the total users for accessing the server may be 200. In the previous year, it may be 2000 or something, then the next year maybe 200. Then what if the total usage is 200, then also we are having this much of computational systems or the servers. But that much of computational power or the storage is not at all required. But we need to spend, this is the fixed price, this much of cost is should be there, technical expert should be there, market should be there, security ensured, everything, cooling system, everything we need to provide. Even if it is one user or 2000 user, the cost may be the same. Cost may be the same, or it is a fixed huge cost we need to invest. So that is the problem. And another problem is, suppose currently we are having 2000 users, maybe next year it may be 20,000. Then in that case, what will happen? This server may not have the capacity to accompany all these users. In such a situation, the organization or the university or your college is forced to purchase another server with have a very good computational systems, computational power or the storage. So this will also incur a very huge burden for the organization. We need to purchase the additional resources based on number of users. So these are the problem with the on-premise systems. On-premise system. Currently, these are the traditional systems, server, and we need to find a physical space as well. A separate room is required with the cooling system, hardware, and power supply. Everything we need to maintain. And for example, in a software company, their ultimate aim is to develop some products. But they need to focus on this thing as well. They need to provide the complete complete infrastructure. The server they need to provide, because a particular room should be set up. In that server should be installed so much of storage spaces and electricity and backup security, everything they need to provide to develop the things. So the organization is need to focus not only for the development, the infrastructure as well. They need to focus on these two things. But if you are implementing cloud, if you forget this type of on-premise systems, the servers on the premise on your college or organization, if you ignore all those things, if you adopt these cloud systems, you can ignore all these things. There will not be any you no need to have a physical space in the computational system. Everything you will get from the internet. So that is the main advantage. So a cloud computing is nothing but this type of resource you can get it through the internet. Only internet is required to access this type of systems. If you require some storage space, then you can get it from this cloud. If you need some computational power, if you require some server, with 16 GB RAM or i7 machines, you can get it through the internet. Through the internet, you are getting such resources. That is called cloud computing. So you no need to, in your organization, there is no need for this type of on-premise servers, on-premise systems. If you are not installing this type of servers, you can save money. No need to purchase a huge big budget this type of servers. No need to purchase the servers. And the tech team, the expert team, you can no need for the expert team to maintain the servers. And electricity, backup, cooling system, physical space, everything and the networking. No need of such things. Only thing is you need to have a very good internet connection. Through the internet, you are getting such resources. So that is called cloud computing. And the question is, who provide these things? Through the internet, you are getting this type of different services or different resources you are getting. That is actually cloud computing. Who provides these services? Actually, there are different market leaders are there, like AWS is the market leader, Azure is there, Microsoft Azure is there, Google Cloud is there, IBM Cloud is there. So there are different service providers are there. Out of which this AWS is the market leader, but in this workshop we are mainly focusing on Azure Cloud. So Azure is also a vendor, Microsoft is also a vendor. They are giving this type of services or the cloud services. So as an end user, what we need is we should have a laptop or computer or any device that is connected to the internet. And we can get this type of resources from this vendor. Either you can go for the AWS or Amazon Cloud. Amazon Cloud is the market leader. Either you can use this Amazon Cloud or you can use Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud is there. Whatever, it is up to you which one you prefer. So you need only this type of internet, active internet connection to access the things. And in this workshop, we are mainly focusing on this Azure Cloud. So we already seen, just see the screen. This is the scenario. We already discussed the scenario. There is a software firm, for example, a small software firm. They need to increase the business due to the increase in their users. If the number of users are increasing, then what may be the if they are purchasing new server in order to adopt this type of increased users, they need to purchase this server. Then these are the problems. It is a time consuming and costly, requires time consuming. They need to purchase the things, the hardware, the big servers, and it is costly. Definitely it is costly, time consuming to install all those things. Definitely to require some time. Some expert need to come, need to purchase the things. need to transport the physical things. The physical server need to transport and move to that space and install all those things. Networking need to done. Everything need to done. So it is time consuming and it is very costly as well. And it requires a physical space. If it is a small software firm, then you need to find a physical space to install these things. That is another problem. And sufficient power supply. You should provide a continuous power supply, uninterrupted power supply, and a cooling system. It is a hardware. We are maintaining it. We are purchased it. We are maintaining it. So we need to provide such a cooling system. If something happened to the server, because all our data is in the server machine, is something that is also a hardware. Something happened to the server, everything will go. Everything will go. So make sure that it is up and running all the time. So it is our responsibility if we are running in the software firm. It is our responsibility that the server is running up and running in a uninterrupted manner. So that is another problem for this, and requires experts. Definitely, it requires an expert to maintain all this. Actually, it is a software firm. Our aim is to develop some software, but as an in order. Not only that one, not to do all these things, we need such an infrastructure. We need to maintain in our own premise itself. It requires an expert team. That also incurs some cost. So that is another problem. And acquire maximum computing resources than needed, and ending up with less utilization. Sometimes the number of end users, number of developers is 5 or 10. They are using this type of system. Sometimes it may be 2000. Sometimes it may be 2000 developers are there in our organization. They need to use this system. Sometimes this capacity is not enough to handle all these developers. Sometimes the number of developers, number of employees is less. Sometimes the number of employees is more than that can accommodate this server machine. So these are the problem with some on-premise systems. Ending up with the less utilization, focusing more on the troubleshooting and the infrastructure, the business call. This is the main problem. If something happened to the infrastructure, everything will be harmed. We are not able to concentrate our business code. Our main aim is to develop some software, but we need to focus this part also, the infrastructure part, because we are maintaining, we have purchased the server, we need to maintain all those things. It is a very big burden to the organization. The business goal may be diverted to focus on this maintaining these systems. So this is the problem with this type of on-premise systems. So in order to avoid all these things, we can definitely go for this cloud computing. So if you are implementing cloud computing, cloud is nothing but already some data centers is, for example, AWS, Amazon Cloud or Azure Cloud. They are having different data centers all over the world. And they can give you the resource to you through the internet. They are maintaining the data center, they are having the resources, they can give this resource to you through the internet. Only thing is you should have, or the organization, for example, we are having a small organization, small software firm. Okay, we'll just see before we are having, assume that we are having a small software firm. And if you are going for cloud, no need for this type of big budget servers and hardwares and all those things. This physical space is not at all required. We can get this resource through the internet, and we can get it from different service provider. Either you can go for Amazon Cloud, Amazon AWS, or you can go for Azure, or you can go for Google Cloud. You can get it from the service providers. No need to buy a new resource. A physical resource is not at all required. Physical space is not required. No need to buy a new resource. You can get it through the internet. And global accessibility of resources. That is another one, another advantage if you are going for a cloud. Global accessibility. What do you mean by global accessibility? If you are having a on-premise system, on-premise servers, then in our organization, in our software firm, a small software firm, and we are having a server machine installed, then we should be there in the local network to access the things. But if you are going for a cloud, it is globally accessible. You can go, you may be in your home, sometimes maybe in the office, sometimes you may be some other places, but wherever you are, you can get the resources through the internet because it is connected to the internet. All the resources we are connecting through getting through the internet. Only thing, you should have an active internet connection. Global access, and you can access through either laptop or any devices that is connected to the internet. So that is another advantage of cloud. Ready to use setup. It is very easy to set up everything. No need to go for the physical installation and anything. It is ready to use. You can just sign up to the AWS or Azure portal, and the resource is available over there. You can get it from there and use it. It will not take more than 2 minutes or 5 minutes. So it is very easy to, it is very, what it is, compared to the on-premise systems installation, it is very fast. And availability, another advantage is availability of these resources. It is 24/7, it is available. 24/7, it is available. Because it is handled by, we are not handling the actual resources, it is handled by the cloud vendors. For example, Amazon having different data centers, the physical systems and everything, we are handling it. We don't bother about all those things, and it is completely available as well. But see, if you are implementing the same servers on our premise, there may be a lot of problems may become maybe arise, because sometimes power may not be there, sometimes power may not be there, and cooling system may not work. Sometimes the hardware may be crashed, or some other disaster may comes. So disaster recovery is another problem. So there may be problems with on-premise. You may also face some problems in your college or organization. Sometimes the server may get down, server may be hang, server may be attacked by some hackers. Different problems may be there, and you, as an organization, you are responsible to recover all these burdens. That is the problem with the on-premise. If you are going for the cloud, it is 24/7, it is available, because the hardware and everything is handled by the service providers. We don't bother about all those things. Just to go and access the resource. That is the only thing. And to do our task. If you are a software developer, just get the resource from the internet or the cloud and use it and do our job. No need to maintain all these things, all the on-premise systems. So availability is there if you are going for a cloud. And another thing is pay as you go. Pay as you go. If you are having, if you are a pay as you go model means you have to pay as how many resources you are using, that much amount only you need to pay. If you are using very less resource, then you need to pay that much amount. If you are using a large computational space or the compute resource or the storage space, then you need to pay. How much you are using, that much you need to pay. This is called a pay as you go.
Hello.
It is compared. Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, your voice is not coming. Actually, you have started recording now, so your voice is not coming to us.
No, ma'am, we
Siddharth,
are
am I
recording
audible?
session from, no, you are properly audible to me. Ma'am, we are recording since 9:30.
The voice is audible.
But actually, अभी मैंने थोड़ा सा start किया है. Actually, I was in the office ना, so आपकी voice इतनी audible नहीं है. You're not audible, sir. Maybe
problem with your
yes,
device.
I hope now it is audible.
No, it is fine from
sir,
the
when I
beginning
put
for
the
us.
phone on my
It is fine, sir.
Here
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am,
thank you.
ma'am, what
Otherwise,
you
then
can do now, ma'am, you can drop from the meeting and rejoin the call.
okay, okay, right, sir.
Many time it's sorted, and I am seeing, I am continuously seeing Amarpreet Kaur, ma'am, kindly turn off your camera. It distracts everyone. Am I audible to you, ma'am?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes.
Amanpreet
Okay,
Kaur, yeah,
one,
please turn
okay,
off the
sir.
camera.
Myself, Mamta. Actually, I'm
No,
Mamta
no, ma'am, I
calling.
am not talking to you. I'm talking to Amarpreet
Okay,
Kaur, ma'am. She has turned on
okay,
their camera. Actually, it
okay,
is
okay, right.
because see, it is not only about one or two faculties. We have around 300 faculties which have joined this session. So
Okay, right,
it
sir.
is basically their request. So means
Okay, right, sir.
I
Right.
don't want them to be distracted. That's my whole agenda of this sharing.
Right, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay,
Prince,
sir.
you can share the slide again.
Okay, yeah, and I hope somebody raised the hand. Then Lakshmi Ma'am, Rohan sir, Vinay sir. If anybody have any queries, please ask any if you have any queries, or you can use the chat box if you have any queries.
Yeah, sir, I have a few doubts. So I am basically following the presentation. So while following the presentation, do I have to, uh, you know, go through any the applications that you have suggested, Power BI and the Azure, or should I only concentrate on the presentation, or will you be telling
Currently,
us when to
yeah.
start with that? Yeah.
Yeah, currently you can concentrate only on this thing. Anyway, we are doing all the hands-on session. We will give you the time and we will do together after this theory part.
Okay, and the invitation that you have sent through Outlook also, so that also has created an app dashboard for me. So that also will be
Okay. Yeah, you
covered.
just accept the invitation. If you are getting the invitation in Outlook, you just accept the invitation that is required to get the subscription.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Prince, one more update from
Yeah.
my side is I've already created FDPI CT group. Okay, so don't recreate it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Siddharth.
Yes, and yes, Rohan sir, then Lakshmi ma'am, and yes, ma'am. If you have any issues, kindly unmute yourself and please let us know. Sir, you are not audible to us, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Yes,
ma'am.
good morning.
Hello, this is Dr. Tanushree Chatterjee from Kolkata. So I'm just asking that there are some prerequisites given for the training program. Some softwares that we need to install in our machine, right? So should I do that in prior, or you will inform us, then I will do it?
Okay, so actually some prerequisite is there. If you can do from now means that is good. Otherwise, we will give you the time.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I hope no more queries are there. So it is definitely it is pay as you. We are talking about the properties of this cloud. If you are using the cloud, the one other advantage is pay as you go. Pay as you go. How much resource you are using, that much you need to pay. But in the traditional method or the on-premise method, on-premise systems, the server is already we purchased it. The server is already there. Whether if you are using or not using, you have to maintain all these things. We have to give the electricity charge, the cooling system, or anyway you have purchased all those things. The charges is very huge. Number of users is very less. Even if it is using only one user or 100 user, we are giving the cost will be very high, because the purchasing the server machine is lakhs and lakhs. That is the cost. And if you are using only 1 or 2 users also, you need to pay this much amount. And if you are using the cloud, it can be only 100 or 200 rupees. So that may be the difference. Instead of these likes, you can have the same resource with this very less money. How much resource you are using it, that much only you need to pay. So that is called a pay as you go model. That is why the anyway we are going to use in this workshop we are going to use the Azure portal. In the Azure portal, if you want to use this Azure cloud, then also you have to pay something. Definitely it is not at all completely free. You have to pay something. If you are using some resources, definitely you have to pay. So what we are doing is you will have a active subscription. You don't worry about the active subscription and all those things. You just create the Outlook ID, and we are giving the backup team is there. The Siddharth and the Shashank is there. They will help you to get the subscription. So you don't worry about the billing part and all those things. So this is called a pay as you go model. In order to use the cloud resources, you have to pay some money in order to use it is a pay as you go model. And the fault tolerance is also there. If something happened, the backup, recovery, security, everything is maintained by the service providers. But if you are an on-premise system, we have to do all those things. We have to if something happen, if the system is getting crashed, recovery we have to maintain. If security we have to check all the security issues and cooling system, everything we have to do all those things. But if you are using the cloud service providers will do all the things. We don't bother about all those things. We can just focus our business goals. So that is why most of the organizations are migrated to cloud instead of implementing the on-premise servers, installing the premise on their premise. So that is the properties or the advantages of cloud. So we already talked about the advantages of cloud. So flexible, it is completely flexible. Either if you in an organization, suppose you are having a software firm and the number of employees is 200 or 2000 or 20,000 or 2 lakhs employees, the cloud can manage all those things. It is completely flexible. Depends upon the number of users, you can upgrade or downgrade the resources. If you need 300 GB for this month, you can purchase 300 GB. If you need only 1 GB, then you can downgrade to 1 GB. And you can reduce the cost as well. But if you are having an on-premise system, it is fixed. It is fixed. Already invested a huge amount, and you need to maintain all those things. Even if it is 1 or 2 employees or 2,000 employees, there is nothing. We need to spend a lot of money. But in the case of cloud, you can upgrade and downgrade the resources. And the disaster recovery is also a benefit of cloud. Disaster recovery, the service providers, maybe Azure cloud service provider, if you are using Azure and AWS, they are having their own disaster recovery mechanisms. We don't bother about all those things because we are not maintaining any physical systems in our premise. Everything is handled by the cloud service providers. They are having the data centers and everything, and we don't bother about all other things. So disaster recovery is another thing. And automatic software update. If anything is anything need to update, the service provider will all do all the things. And if it is a pay as you go model, you need to pay only for the resource that you are using. That is pay as you go model. Increase the collaboration is there, document control is there, security is also there. They are handling all the security issues. If cyber attacks, anything happen, they will manage all those things. But if you are having our own servers, we need to focus on these things. Security is also maintained by us. We should maintain the security as well. And it is cloud is location independent. That is another benefit. Location independent because you are getting the resources through the internet. Wherever you are only thing is you should have an active internet connection, and you will get all the resources ready in your hands. Okay, so these are the benefits we already, it is scalable. What do you mean by scalable? You can upgrade and downgrade the resources. If number of employees is 200 or 2000, or even if it is 2 or 10, you can upgrade or downgrade the resources based on the usage, based on that is scalable, and it is cost efficiently because it is pay as you go model. As you know, it is a pay as you go model. It is cost efficiency is there, accessibility is there, it is globally accessible, and the reliability and redundancy is also there because it is multiple data centers in multiple geolocations. Okay, so these are the main basics of a cloud, and some applications are there. Cloud application, this is the cloud. How you can use this cloud? So actually how you can use the things, don't worry about this thing, we will do some hands-on, then it will be clear. In order to use the cloud thing, this is a front end will be there, that may be a browser related thing, and the cloud service providers will provide a portal. You just log into the portal and you can get the resources ready in your hand. And backend, this backend is provided by the service providers, maybe Azure or AWS or Google. They are maintaining the backend. So application runtime, storage, infrastructure, security, management, everything is provided by the backend or the service providers. And we are accessing as an end user, we are accessing these things through the internet. Through the internet, we are accessing the things, and we are getting it is to the front end, that is in the browser. We just go to the browser and access the portal and get the resources, and the service providers will give you all the things. Okay, some applications is also there. We already discussed what is the properties of cloud. Okay, what are the properties? Okay, broad network access is there, rapid elasticity, measured service. Measured service is nothing but it is a pay as you go model. How much you are the billing part and all those things, that is measured service. Every cloud having a billing service or a measured service. How much resource or how much time you are using the thing, the bill will get generated based on that one. And the resource pooling is there, pay as you go model, rapid elasticity, on demand self-service. Self-service, what are the resources you need, you can get it from the portal. So this is the difference between on-premise and a cloud. So hidden cost, what are if you are using an on-premise system, these are the hidden cost. Hardware cost is there, power electricity cost will be there, cooling system cost will be there, real estate, the physical space you need, physical security, you should have an very strong room to keep all these high cost equipment and all those things. So physical security is also required. A disaster recovery, you need to maintain, you need to find some method to method for disaster recovery. IT support headcount, that is you need a technical expert teams to maintain all those things, and training and other things. So these are the hidden costs for on-premise, and the cloud eliminate all these hidden costs. So based on so compared to this on-premise, this cloud house this much of advantages. And some service models are there. There are different types of clouds are there. Private cloud is there, community cloud, public cloud, and a hybrid cloud. So private cloud is nothing but it is only for a particular organization or something. We can maintain a cloud. So that is called a private cloud, only for particular. For example, you are having an organization, you are running an organization. This cloud is only for that particular organization. That is called a private. Nobody other than this organization have access to this private cloud. And then public cloud is nothing but it is AWS, Azure, Google. They are providing the public cloud. So anybody can log into this log into the Azure or AWS, then get the resources. It is a public one. Anybody can access the things. So hybrid is a mix of these two. And there are some other service delivery models are there. Infrastructure as a service, cloud service models: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. These are some service models. So I will show you some difference. So just to see in the on-premise and on-premise, what all are the things you need to do. In the on-premise, suppose it is a software software firm. In the software firm, in order to do the development, before that you need to have this much of things you need to be ready. Networking part you need to do by yourself. Storage is also you have to do by yourself. Server should be server you should install. The virtualization you have to do, operating system, middleware, runtime environment you have to create, data application, then only you have to create the application. All these things are done by yourself if you are going for an on-premise systems. You have to install the server machine physically. You have to, first of all, you need to purchase the server, and in networking you need to do install the operating system and all those things. And if you are having a middleware or some framework, you need to install the framework. All the things you have to do by yourself. That is on premise. But if you are using a cloud, there is different service models are there. First one is infrastructure. Cloud will provide you only the infrastructure. Rest of the things you can do. For example, cloud will provide you networking, storage, servers, virtualization, and operating system. And on top of this, up to operating system, or one machine given to you, one virtual machine given to you. On this virtual machine, you can install some other middleware software that you need to. If you are going for a PHP application, you have to install some other application, other software on top of this operating system, and you can develop the things. So this is called infrastructure. The cloud will provide you the infrastructure, then you do your own task. That is called infrastructure as a service. So this much of things is provided by the cloud, middleware, runtime, data, and application that you can build on top of this infrastructure. Cloud will provide you all the infrastructure. You don't worry about the networking, storage, and operating system and all other things. You just, the cloud will give you a virtual machine, one virtual machine with good what it is, networking, storage, everything is there. One virtual machine is given to you. On this virtual machine you can install your environment, and you can do your applications. That is infrastructure as a service. Then another one is platform as a service. Cloud will give you the platform. Cloud will give you the platform, for example, Google App Engine or something. On top of that, you can build your applications. That is platform as a service. And another one is software as a service. Cloud will give you the complete software. You just use it. No need to do anything. For example, Office 365. Office 365. Just cloud will give you the Office 365. You just use it. Everything will be provided by the cloud. So these are the different service models. Infrastructure as a service, that is IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Sometimes cloud will provide you platform as a service. Cloud will give you the platform, and the software as a service. These are the different service models provided by the cloud. Okay, these are the some. I hope somebody is asking something. Yes, ma'am. Yes, well,
Yes, the thing is, you have given me three types of cloud computing, right? One is infrastructure, one is another one is for software, right? Application.
Yes, yes.
You have in the diagram given something like blue color, and the one is ash color. So what is this blue? This application data, runtime, and middleware. That all these things can be managed by the user.
Yes.
And
so in the gray color
below those blue color things will be managed by the yes. Gray will be managed by computing. Cloud computing.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. In the gray color, it is mentioned it is managed by the vendor, and in the blue color things we need to maintain. We have to maintain.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Ma'am, I request you to kindly mute yourself, ma'am.
Okay, sorry, Siddharth, I mute all.
No issues,
including
no
you.
issues, sir. I was about to tell the same. No issues, Prince. Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so these are the things: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and the software as a service. These are the service, different service models provided by the cloud. So in the gray color, in the infrastructure as a service, you can see in the on-premise, you have to do all these things. You have to manage all those things in the on-premise, from purchasing the server to developing things, networking, storage, everything you need to manage by yourself. That is on premise. That is why it is blue color. In an infrastructure as a service, this is IaaS. In this thing, in this model, what we can, the cloud will provide you up to this, up to operating system. Cloud will give you a virtual machine. On top of this virtual machine, you can install something and you can do the task. So you have to manage only middleware, runtime, data, and application. You need to manage. The rest of the things is managed by the cloud. And the platform as a service, the up to runtime is provided by the cloud. You can create applications on top of it. But in the software as a service model, like Office 365, Office 365, cloud will give you the complete software. You don't worry about what is infrastructure, what is happening behind it. You don't worry about anything. You can just use it. So these are the different service models. Okay. So now I hope that is very basic introduction about the cloud. Now we can move to anyway, we are mainly focused different types of cloud service vendors are there. We already discussed Amazon Cloud is there, AWS is there, and Azure Cloud is there. Google Cloud is, but we are using for this 5 days workshop. We are mainly focusing only on this Azure Cloud platform. Okay, in the Azure Cloud, okay, these are the some properties. We already these are the properties provided by the Azure. High availability is there, scalability is there, elasticity, agility, geo distribution, disaster recovery, fault tolerance. These are the some properties of Azure. Okay, then I will show you how to access the Azure. So how to access, I will show you how to access the Azure. In order to access the Azure portal, you can go to portal.azure.com. Portal.azure.com. It will ask you to log into Azure portal. It will ask you to log into the Azure portal. You can give your Outlook ID and password, and you just log into this Azure portal. Once you are logged into this Azure portal, this is your dashboard. This is your dashboard. Here you can see. Here you can see on the top right left corner, you can see 3 lines. If you expand this one, you can see home dashboard, all services, all resources, and all other things. If you click all services, if you see all services, you can see these are the services provided by Azure. These many services are provided by Azure. If you want to create an SQL, you can go and find. If you need to create an SQL database, you can see it is a category based database is there. You can go here and create a database. And if you want to create a container, you can go to the container and create Kubernetes or some other containers. DevOps is there. And if you want to create a virtual machine, you can come to compute and you can see a virtual machine is there. You can create it. So these are the services and related things are there. So many things are there. So these are the services provided by Azure. And here and next to this one, you can see, I am going to the homepage itself. And here you can see a search bar. If you want to create an SQL database and you don't know where it is available in the services, what you can do is you can just search over here SQL database, SQL, then it will, you can get some result based on your search. And if you want to create a virtual machine, you can just go here and search for virtual machine, and you can see virtual machine is there. And sometimes you may be creating a storage account. You can just search for the resource, the service that you need to create it. So this is the search one. Definitely we are going to use this one. Yes, ma'am. So search. I hope it is.
Ma'am, please, we kindly request you to please do the attention. It is not only about you.
Okay, no problem, Siddharth. I can mute from my side.
Mute all.
Okay,
Thank you, Prince.
okay, thank you. So this is the Azure portal, and this is the search bar. Here you can search for the resources, and you will get the corresponding result. And near to that, there is a power cloud shell is there. Not to access the cloud resource, you can use the cloud shell as well. And then near to that, directories and the subscription. If you click here, one thing you need to remember, in order to use this Azure portal, you can log in and all those things, but in order to create any resources, it is not completely free. You just remember, it is not completely free. Azure or any cloud platform, it is users pay as you go model. How many resources you are using it, you need to pay the money for that. And you can see what are the subscriptions you are having. If you are having, I am having one subscription, that is, I am using this EduNet World. I am using the, so what all are the resources I am creating, the bill is getting generated, and this bill is going for, going by this subscription, EduNet World. You can see all this EduNet World. If you don't have the active subscription, if you don't have any subscription, then you are not able to use this Azure portal. So you should have an active subscription to the active subscription to use the resources. To see all the active, what is your subscription, you can click here, and you can see your subscriptions. On which account the bill is getting generated, that you can see from here. And near to that, one more. Okay, and one notification. You can see one notification. Notification is nothing but it is something like a log or something. Whenever you are creating something, whenever you are creating a resources, you can see the notifications over here. Or whenever you are deleting the things, you will get a notification. Or if you are changing something, you can changing some settings. You can see all the settings here, and some settings are there. Okay, and here support and troubleshooting. These are self-explanatory things. Send a feedback for Microsoft, and here you can see your profile. This is my email ID and directories and all other things you can see from here. So this is yes, sir.
So if we have to see this interface, we have to log in first. So can we log in with a free account, or do we have to do the charges? How do we create?
Okay, go to this. So what you can do is you just create an Outlook ID and send this Outlook ID to this chat box, or I hope some Excel sheet is provided. I don't know. So you just provide this Outlook ID. Siddharth, how we are getting the Outlook ID from the participants? We already created
we are getting Outlook ID in the chat only, and if they have created Outlook ID, they can click on the link only, that is directly portal.azure.com. They will find the services. At least they cannot able to use that, but at least they can start. We have started providing the subscription from the backend.
Okay. So what you can do is go to this portal.azure.com.
Prince, I have pasted the link in the chat regarding portal.azure.com.
Okay, it is in the chat. Go to this portal.azure.com and log in first. And just provide your Outlook ID to the chat box, and you will get the subscription soon. You will get a mail from. Yeah.
No, I opened it. Hello. It is on. Thank you.
Okay.
Your chat box is not working. It's not getting response.
Chat box is not working.
And I
Okay.
request every participant, if you open now, kindly share the screenshot in the chat so that we are aware that you have done this exercise.
Yes, yes. Please make sure the chat box is
Please
not
do.
working.
In the chat box only.
Okay, don't provide Gmail IDs, only provide Outlook IDs. Because
Sir,
One
only
thing,
provide the
Outlook
Outlook ID.
Yes,
small
we are
technical
am I
providing that,
audible?
but please make sure your chat box is working or not.
No, small technical doubts.
Working for all the
Yes, yes.
participants.
Yes, go for sir. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, already I have filled in the form, but I'm not able to log in into the Outlook. And how can I find, sir, in the Google while filling the application form, Google form?
Okay. So I hope you are having the Outlook ID created. If you are
Yeah.
not created the Outlook ID, just create it. Once it is created, give this Outlook ID on this chat. Then you will receive an email ID from our team. You just accept the invitation. That is only thing.
Yes.
One thing, it's asking for Microsoft Authenticator app.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to log
Sometimes it
in.
is it is a two-factor authentication method. You can take your smartphone and install Microsoft Authenticator app. It is for the OTP. It is a two-factor authentication. It is for
Okay,
getting
that
the
is required.
OTPs and all. Sometimes it will ask for this two-factor authentications. It is very
Yeah, that's
simple. Go for the Play Store and download and install Microsoft Authentication app.
okay.
Sir, one more doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we created Outlook ID, but the ID is in the name of @gmail.com. But it will go to Outlook only, and we are able to view the inbox, yet to receive the mail. That is fine, right?
For Outlook ID is something like your name @outlook.com, not Gmail one.
Yeah, I understand, but it's Outlook only. I went to Microsoft Outlook. When it was asking username, I provided Gmail, created a new password. Now it is logging to Outlook only. The screen is inbox is new only for me.
Okay, okay. Please provide. Please provide the email ID, Outlook ID on this chat.
Yeah, I provided. So, but it will be name of gmail.com. That's what I thought of intimating you. It's not Gmail ID, it's Outlook ID, but it is with @gmail.com.
No, it won't happen. If you are going for Outlook, definitely it happens something like something @outlook.com.
Sir, I posted a screen now in the chat. You can see.
Okay. Let me check, ma'am.
That screenshot is outlook.com only. My inbox screen I have posted. But the mail ID is the username is @gmail.com. It is working like that.
Okay, you just click on the profile and you can see the email ID from there. On the top right corner, SN, I can see SN.
Yes, sir.
In okay, just to click over there and expand it, and you can see. Yeah.
Okay, that I have to take a
From
test.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, from there you need to get the email.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. So authentication scan the okay. What you can do is download and install the Microsoft Authenticator app in your smartphone and scan the authentication registration time. Okay, go to next and try once again. Install the authenticator. Install the Microsoft Authenticator in your phone. Okay, please share the invitation mail. Definitely, we will share the invitation mail soon in your mail ID, in your Outlook ID. Please accept it. Okay, once you have done all those things, this is Azure portal, and you can see search and all other things, and you can see all the things. If I am expanding here, I can see my profile, and you can see this is my ID and all other things. And here you can see what all are the activities that you have recently done. All other things you can see from here. If you have created any resources, you can see all the resources from here. So this is the dashboard. This is the Azure dashboard actually. Once it is done, once your Azure portal is ready, we can go for creating any resources in the Azure portal. So I will show you quickly. I will show you how to create a resource, and after the break, definitely you will have the time to do all the exercise by your own. So at the meantime, you can just watch it how to do all those things. So what I can do is, yes, ma'am.
So I'm unable to send my Outlook ID in the chat, sir. It is showing red color. I mean, it was not sent.
Please check,
And
ma'am. You
I'm
are having
trying to
the
send
Outlook
my.
ID.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm having the Outlook ID.
Okay. Please post the Outlook ID
But
in the chat box. Then
chat
definitely
box,
you
that's
will.
what I'm saying. Unable to post in the chat box. It is showing red color. That means it is not sent. Again, try again, it is saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm able to view all the messages, but I'm unable to send the message.
Okay, then what you can do is
I have sent it
you need to
twice.
rejoin. Rejoin. If it is happening recently, you can rejoin the session.
Okay, sir.
Okay, only post the Outlook IDs. Yeah, don't paste email, Gmail, or any other thing.
Hello.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, I didn't get any invitation mail on my Outlook ID. My Outlook ID I already submitted on the chat box, but I didn't
Yeah,
get any
please wait
invitation.
for some time. Please wait for some time, sir, because we can send, because we are having 363 around more than 300 participants are there, and we can send only one invitation at a time. So you can just wait for some time.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Rohan,
Yeah, sir, I have a confusion that when we are actually starting the, suppose I am opening the Azure portal and I am creating some database. So this is suppose for my organization. Now, is it it is only termed as a private, or it can be also do as public or hybrid mode? So this is a confusion to me.
Yeah, actually, we are going for Azure and the AWS support only public, I think. So public in the sense you can create the database, and the data center is there. On the same data center, multiple persons are creating the resources. Not only you, we all are creating the resources on the same data center maybe. So it is a public one. But if you are creating the database, you should have a username and password to access your database. You only knows the username and password, so don't worry about this. Nobody else will be able to access your database until you sharing the credentials. Credentials are required.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, now I will show you quickly. I will show you how to create the resources. How will you create the resources? Now what I am going to do is I am going to create a virtual machine. Once everything is ready, don't do it now. After the break, you will have a time to do all the exercises.
कभी चैट हो गया है, चालू हो गया 4 दिन का है, आज कल परसों तक कैसे रहेगा, फिर कैसे इसमें आपका फायदा हो
Ma'am,
जाता है।
is it for me? I don't know. Okay.
हाँ, सर्टिफिकेट में साथ में ना ये इंक्रीमेंट करके ओवरऑल देखते हैं कि आप
Okay, so we are going to create a virtual machine on the cloud platform. This is Azure portal. Once everything is ready and you are having the active subscription, you can go for it. So I'm going to create a virtual machine. I'm going to create a virtual machine. In order to create a virtual machine, you can go. It is very easy method is search here for the virtual machine. I am going to search here. Either you can do this one, or you can go from here, click on these 3 lines and expand it and go to all resources or all services, all resources or all service, all services. sorry, all services, and you can find where the virtual machine is. Virtual machine comes under compute. On the compute, go for the compute category. Where is compute? Okay, compute category, compute. Okay, here, compute category, here the virtual machine is there. You can click here and create the one, but it is very difficult one. So what I am going to do is I am just searching for virtual machine. I'm going to search for the virtual machine. Click on the virtual machine. Okay, now there is no virtual machines are there. I am going to create it. So in order to create, there is a plus button is there over here. Whenever you are going to create any resources, you can search for the resource and there is a create button will be there. You can simply click over there and fill the some basic informations. This is how you are going to create any resources in the Azure Cloud Platform. So I am going to create virtual machine. I am in the virtual machines. I search for the virtual machine. Now I am going to create it. I am going to create the virtual machine. So click on this button, create an Azure virtual machine. I am going to create Azure virtual machine. Click over the here. It will ask you some basic questions. You can see some basic questions. You can see. Yeah. I will. Don't worry, mom. We will do. I first of all, I will show you how to do the things. After the break, you can do from your end. Definitely, don't worry about this thing. Now you can see what I am doing. After that, we can do to the props. So, virtual machine. What I have done is just to search for the virtual machine because I am searching for the virtual machine. Click on the virtual machine, create it, and Azure virtual machine. Now these are the some basic questions you need to fill. Here you can see some basic questions. The first one is subscription. As you know, Azure or any cloud platform is not at all free. Definitely not at all free. You have to pay money as you go. How much resources you are creating, how much it is on live, you need to pay for that. So you have to provide for which account the bill is going to getting generated. So I am having one subscription, that is EF subscription. On this subscription, the bill is getting generated. The amount, how much resource I am going to use, the bill is getting generated and it is under this subscription. In your case also, you will be added to this subscription, so don't worry about the billing part. Edunet Foundation will take care of that matter. So subscription is EF subscription. We can make it as EF subscription. And the next thing is a resource group. So resource group is nothing but whenever you are going to create a resource, that resources can be grouped together. For example, simple example, you are working in an organization or an AICT approved colleges. In your college, you may have multiple departments, maybe academics, maybe administration department, sales department, or marketing, or in your case, it may be computer science or electronics or some other departments. And when the management or the academic director ask you to create a file, then what the usual method may be, there may be multiple folders may be created, one for computer science, one folder for MBA department, one folder for electronics department, and all other things. If you belongs to computer science, your file should be supposed to be stored in CS folder, computer science folder. It is very why we are going for such a pattern is it is for the better organization and other things. So for better management, or if somebody sees the thing, somebody want to see your file, you can they want to just to go for that particular folder and see the file. If you are misplacing the file in somewhere else, it is very difficult to manage the things. That is why we are keeping our files in a particular location, a particular pattern is there. Similarly, in Azure Cloud, it provides this type of resource group. If you are going to, you can group together. If you are in a particular administration department or the sales department in the organization, you are working on a sales department, then whatever the resources you are going to create, you can put it in a sales resource group. If you belongs to some administration department or some marketing department, what the resources you are creating, you can create in a particular group. So that is the resource group actually means. Resource group is something like you can group the resources for the better management. So what we are going to do is we all are in this FDP and we are having, you can see FDP AICT resource group is already there. You can see FDP AICT. I hope it has been created by Siddharth just before. It is there. FDP AICT is there. Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
not
Yes, ma'am.
doubt. I have went to the website on microsoftazure.com, something like that.
Yeah, it is portal.azure.com.
Portal.azure.
It is in the chat, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Okay, it was there in the chat. In that, we have to sign
Yeah.
in using Outlook ID, right?
Yes. In the Outlook
We
ID,
have
go
to
to
log
your
with
Outlook
the.
mail ID. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
You
if
can go
follow
to
this
this Outlook
chat,
ID and check any mail is received by your end for the subscription. You have to accept that subscription as well. Then only accept the invitation. Then only you will be in this
So first of
subscription model.
all, we have to log in into your email ID, and then we have to click on the subscription, whatever the
Yes.
mail which is sent by you, right?
Yes,
Okay, sir.
yes.
Thank you.
Just to check for the Outlook mail ID, you will receive a mail.
Okay. Hello, sir.
If you
Actually, I
haven't
didn't
received,
get.
yeah.
Actually, sir, I didn't get the credentials yet in my Outlook mailbox. So should I wait?
Okay, just wait for some time. We are working on it.
Okay, fine.
Okay, definitely you will receive the mail soon. So these are the basic things you need to fill. The first one is subscription and the resource group. We are going to create the resources under. So make sure that we all are creating the resources under this resource group so that it is very easy for us to manage the things. So our resource group is FDP AICT. What all of the resources you are going to create, these are the first two input you need to fill. What is the subscription? Subscription is nothing but to which account the bill is going to create and the resource group. Under which resource group you need to create the resource group. So this is the, our resource group is FDP AICT. On this particular resource group, we are going to create this particular resource. Our resource is we are going to create a virtual machine, and this virtual machine that I am going to create will belongs to FDP AICT resource group. And the bill generated by this virtual machine is going to this EF subscription. And there are others, some field also you need to fill something like what is a virtual machine name. You can give any name. I am giving Prince. My name Prince virtual machine VM. This is my virtual machine name. A region, you can give any region that is closer to you. If you are from South India, you can go down and click on South India. If you are from Central India, you can give this one, or West India or something. That depends upon you where you belongs. So really, region you have to select the region that is closer to your location. And then comes to image. Here by default, in my case, it is Ubuntu server But now what I'm going to do is we are going to create a virtual machine. I'm going to create a Windows machine. I need a Windows machine for my development purpose. I need a Windows machine. So I am going to create a Windows machine. So machine name is I have given this is the machine name and this is the subscription. This is the resource group and all other things. And I am going to create Windows machine. Here you can see Windows, different Windows variants you can see, out of which I am going to use Windows Server 2016. Okay. Okay, I am using Windows Server 2016 data. This machine I am going to create it. Now comes here, and here something you need to fill. What is your, as you know, in order to, if you having a Windows machine, in order to log in this Windows machine, definitely a username and password should be there. If you are a Windows user, definitely a username and password should be there. I am going to create a new Windows machine. I'm going to create a new Windows machine. In order to access that Windows machine also, we should provide what is the username and password. So I am giving the username as FDP. You can give what all of the things that you are interested, FDP, and the password. Give a strong password. This is my password. Oh, sorry. Okay, it should have all characters I have given. Don't forget the username and password. If you forget the username and password, you are not able to log into the Windows machine that you are going to create. I am going to create a Windows virtual machine. That is why I have selected the Windows variant. So these are the things I have filled: subscription, resource group, virtual machine name, and the Windows. I have selected the Windows machine. Now I am going to create the Windows machine.
Sir, can you tell us?
Then username and the password. Username and password.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry to disturb you, but I am not getting any option to scan the QR code that is given, that is required from the mobile device. I'm not getting any option to scan the QR code from the mobile device.
Okay, if it will ask for the two-factor authentication, then what you can do is you just check whether you are able to log in or not. If you are login, sometimes it may ask for the Microsoft authentication.
Yeah, I have logged in my Outlook ID. I have logged into my Outlook ID, but I'm not getting any option to scan that QR code.
No. For scanning, I guess you have to use the Microsoft Authenticator app to scan the QR code.
Yes.
Yeah. I have logged in from the mobile phone itself.
No, Microsoft Authenticator app. Are you using Microsoft Authenticator app?
Yes, sir.
Just now I did that using Microsoft Authenticator app. I scanned the QR code and it allowed me to proceed.
Yeah, sir. It is asking open the Outlook app on your phone and scan this QR code. So I have opened the Outlook app in my mobile phone.
No, not Outlook app. I am talking about Microsoft Authenticator app. That is different from that app.
I have not opened it. I have opened only Outlook in my mobile phone. I have to download the
No, ma'am.
application app.
Yeah, you need to download and install Microsoft Authenticator app. Go to Play Store and search for Microsoft Authenticator app. Download and install it.
Okay, in mobile phone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is for the two-factor authentication for more security.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So coming back to the virtual machine. This is somebody is asking. Yes.
Yeah, I've just logged into the Azure portal, but I cannot navigate through any of the options. It's asking for the subscription stuff.
Yes, it is because you don't have the subscription active or ready. You just click over here and check whether the subscription is active or not.
Okay.
Most probably you may not have the active subscription. So you just post your Outlook ID in the chat and you will
Yeah.
get a mail from our team. Please accept it.
Yeah, I've already posted, I mean, long ago. Whether do I have to wait on, Outlook?
Yeah,
mail?
you need to wait for some time. Then
Okay.
only you will get this subscription. After
Alright.
getting the subscription only, you can do the resource to be created. Otherwise, what the problem is, to which account the bill is getting generated. So you should have an active subscription.
Okay, and one more thing, this attendance form is not working. It shows like, it's not accepting the responses.
Pardon, ma'am?
The attendance form, that's not working. It is showing,
Okay.
the form is not accepting the responses.
Oh, okay. I hope we'll rectify soon. In the after the break time, it will work soon.
Sure, thank you.
Is there any attendance form?
Yeah, attendance form will be shared. Attendance form will be shared.
It is showing that it's no longer accepting the responses.
Okay. We will work on it, ma'am. After the break, we will share once again if it is not working.
Sir, I have a doubt in this virtual machine. So in the availability options, can you tell us what is this availability options? Because I only can see two options that are enabled. One is virtual machine scale setup and another one is availability setup. I don't see zone. Zone is not enabled in my system.
Yeah, it is because it is available. It is actually not a required one. It is if it is not showing, you can change the region. I am using this region, that is why it is shown over here. If you are selecting some other region, okay, you can. These things are mandatory things. The things that is in the red color, that is a mandatory thing. So in some region, some services may not be available. Some option may not be available. So don't worry about the availability zone and other things, availability options and other things. Let it be by default itself.
Okay, fine. So how do I
you can
unselect this? Like availability.
Okay, just one more time click over there.
Okay.
Hello.
Students आज
yes.
formal में नहीं आए.
In attendance form, we have been asked registered email ID. Is that the Outlook ID or the registered email ID, Gmail ID that I have to?
Vannu ma'am का ही notice आया है.
Yeah, you can use the registered Gmail ID in the attendance.
Okay. Thank you.
For Azure portal, I am talking about the Outlook ID for the Azure portal. Okay, so in the creating the virtual machine, we have given all these things. Then username and password have given. And another one more important thing is the virtual machine is going to create. Where it is going to create? It is on the cloud. It is on the cloud. We need to access that. How to access that virtual machine?
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but the region will not be changed. Here the region.
Yeah, you can change the region to the place which is closer to you. If it is belongs to South India, then you can select South India. If you are West India, then you can select West India. If you are going for East US and all those things, the virtual machine is going to create on the data center that is available on the US. So some delay may be happen or some latency will be there. So it is better to create the virtual machine that is closer to your region.
Fine. Okay. Thank you.
And once the virtual machine is created, it is going to create on the cloud. It is going to create on the cloud. And how we can connect to the cloud? How we can connect to the virtual machine that is created on the cloud? In order to connect with the virtual machine that is created on the cloud, we need to open some port on the virtual machine. Definitely, we have to open RDP port. Make sure that this RDP port is open. If you click here, it is by default RDP remote desktop port is open. If you are not enabling any port, virtual machine will be created on the cloud and we are not able to access the things, access the virtual machine. So in order to access if you want to access the virtual machine, then one port should be opened in the virtual machine. By default, it is RDP port. So I am opening the RDP port. If you are going to host any website on the virtual machine, then definitely you can enable open HTTP port, HTTPS port, and SSH port. So these things are not compulsory. Only thing is RDP port you should open. Once you fill all those things, you can go for next. Go to the next step. Here, no need to do anything. And the networking part, you can see some network is automatically created. You can see, and some management, no need to do anything. Here, I am not doing anything over here. Advanced also, I am not doing anything. Tag also, I am not doing anything, and I am going to for the review and create. Here, the final validation is going to happen. The Azure is checking what all are the input that we have provided, whether it is valid or not. The validation is in progress. Validation is in progress. Now validation passed, and I can create it. You can see some warning. Your set RDP port is open. You should open it. Otherwise, we are not able to access the things. And you can see the cost for this thing. It is 1 INR per hour. It's very cheap. 1 INR per hour, only 1 Indian rupee. So I am going to create it. So the virtual machine is going to create, and you can see the here the notification. Here you can see the notification. If you click here, you can see the notification. Here you can see the notification, what is happening. The deployment is progressing. One resource we have going to create, it is virtual machine, and you can see the status from here.
Sir, this pricing will change based upon the region that we select, because mine
pricing, yes, definitely, sir, definitely. The pricing will change and depends upon the region that you are selecting. So the deployment is in progress. It will take some time to deploy the virtual machine on the cloud. We need to wait for some time. You can just watch how it is happening, and after the break, you can do this hands-on activity by your end. Now my deployment is in progress. Yes, ma'am. Okay, the deployment is progress. Yeah.
So meanwhile, can you tell us what are the uses of these, deployment? Like how do we basically use them, and how do we see them? Because it is showing me download and other options. So how do we?
Okay, once it is created, I hope you have created. Am I right, sir?
Yes, sir. It is created.
Okay, once it is created, you can see go to the resources, and you can see these are some information about my virtual machine. My virtual machine name is this one, Prince VM, that is my virtual machine name, and resource group, under this resource group, FTP ICD, and status it is running. It is my location I have selected for this is my location, and the subscription is this one, and the public IP address is this one. This is my public IP address of that virtual machine, and you can see all other things. Now the virtual machine is getting created. Okay, I can see somebody is also created. Those are not created, don't worry. After the break, we can create it. This is my virtual machine. This is my virtual machine. I have created it. Now the question is, virtual machine is getting created. I need to access that virtual machine. How we can access the virtual machine? So there is an option here. You can see a connect option is there. Click over here. Very basic thing is click over here and click on this native RDP. click select. Click select, and here you can see download RDP file. RDP file is nothing but it is a remote desktop connection file. RDP file, remote desktop. Click on that one, RDP file. So you can see it has been. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, can you tell how to access a virtual machine from the starting? From there you have
Yeah, don't worry, ma'am. Don't worry, ma'am. We will show once again after the break. Don't worry. Now you can just watch what is happening. Don't worry. We will show once again. Don't worry. So what I have done is, what I have done is very simple. Go to my virtual machine. This is my virtual machine. This is my virtual machine. And here connect is there. Connect option will be there. Click on the connect. And here you can see the select, and you can see the download RDP file. You can see from here, and you can download the RDP file. Once it is downloaded, just a double click it. Okay, once it is downloaded, in my case, I have downloaded the things. I am double clicking, just opening this RDP file. Okay, this is where is my RDP file? Okay, once I am double clicking this RDP file, it will ask for this one, remote desktop connection. And here you need to click on connect. What it is happening is it is going to connect to this machine 20.55.12.62. This is nothing but it is my virtual machine. It is nothing but it is my virtual machine. You can see 20.55.12.62. It is going to connect this this machine. This machine is nothing but it is my virtual machine. I have created a virtual machine. I have given the username and password. Everything is there. Yes, ma'am.
Is my voice able to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is breaking. Okay, don't worry. If you have any queries after the break, we will show once again how it is done. What I have done is I have downloaded the RDP file, just a double click it. Whenever I am double clicking it, it will open something like this. I am click on connect. So it is going to connect to this machine. So I need to provide the username and password. So the username is FTP I have given, and the password is this one. My password. Click on this one, and now just click on yes. It is going to connect to this particular machine on this port. Now you can see this is my remote machine or the virtual machine, and with the username FTP. FTP is the username. I am creating just a virtual machine. I am opening the virtual machine. This virtual machine is coming from the cloud. I have created a virtual machine with a 1 GB RAM and some other processor. I'm not remembering exactly what is the configuration is. You can change the configuration according to your need. If you are going for a very big project, you can create a 16 GB RAM or whatever it is. You can create a virtual machine for your purpose. So I have created a virtual machine. And I have connected the virtual machine, and I can use this virtual machine. So the cloud provides the complete infrastructure. It is an infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure is provided by cloud. This is the infrastructure provided by the cloud. After that, I can install XAMPP, or I can install some Node.js, or whatever it is I can install over here. I can do the programs. I can deploy it. Everything will be in the cloud. Remember, there is no on-premise server. Everything is coming from the cloud. I am taking this from the cloud.
So,
this is
sir,
my.
Now, can I share this information with my colleague or whoever I would want to using this server cloud computing?
Definitely, but you need to give your, in order to access your cloud, your virtual, if you have created a virtual machine, IP address you have to provide and the username and password. The two things you need to provide, then only others can access this virtual machine.
Okay.
This virtual
And
machine
they have
I have created, yes.
And they have to use the Azure platform to log into this particular
Azure platform is not at all required. Azure platform is not at all required. You can send this RDP file or just send this IP address. Just send this IP address and the username and password. That is only thing. If you are giving your public IP address and the username and password, then I can able to access your virtual machine.
How do I do that, sir? How can we do that?
Yeah, I will show you, sir, how to do the thing. Not to do this thing. I'm opening. Okay. So this is cloud. Okay, this is cloud machine. It is my local machine. Okay, remember it is my local machine, not the cloud one. Here you can just go for remote desktop. Just to search for remote desktop. Remote desktop connection. Here you need to provide the IP address. If you give your IP address, I can paste here. I am going to connect to this remote machine. This remote machine means the cloud machine IP address. I hope Sir is already created an machine, virtual machine, and IP address is also there. If you provide your IP address, I can give over here and click on connect. It will ask for the username and password. And if you provide the username and password, I can access your virtual machine.
Okay.
Because the virtual machine is on the cloud. Anybody can access from anywhere.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So this is how we are creating the virtual machines. We are creating the virtual machines. So this is a very basic idea. Don't worry if you are not clear about this thing. We will do the hands-on after the break. Siddharth will explain how to do the things. Yes, ma'am. Somebody is asking.
Sir, yeah, I have clicked on something. I got a mail. Something like Nutanix. Is it this touch cloud resources? Is it the mail that was sent by AICTU from your source?
Your voice was breaking. I am not sure. You have received some mail, right? From the Outlook ID.
Yes, sir. Nutanix
Okay.
something like website. Resource
Actually, we are sending one email to you for accepting one invitation. Accept the invitation. You check whether it contains an accept invitation or anything. If it is there, means we are sending that email to you.
So there is no accepting email ID. I got something like how to tackle risk planning in a hybrid infrastructure, something Nutanix.
Okay, it may not be sent by us. It may not be sent by us.
Okay. So I didn't see the mail ID, right?
So I hope you are telling about the Outlook ID, right?
Yes.
Okay, in the Outlook ID, we are only sending one mail that is for accepting invitation for this year subscription. We are sending only one mail to you. Only that mail contains an accept invitation mail. No other mail will be sent by us.
Yes, sir. We didn't receive that mail ID. I think whatever.
Okay, don't worry. Because we are having around 300 participants are there. Definitely we will send, because we can send only one at a time. That is the problem.
Sir, until
yes, ma'am.
Sir, until we will receive that email with the invitation link, we will not be able to create that VM in the Azure platform, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, you can't, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, sorry for that. You should have an active subscription. There are different methods are there. we are providing one subscription. We are giving the subscription, so bill will be generated. So you don't worry about the bill is getting generated, how the money debited and all other things. You don't worry about. The second thing is that you can create your own personal Azure account with your credit card and all other things. So once it is done, your credit card should be submitted, and if you are creating the resources, your money will be debited from your credit card. So better go for our subscription. Okay, don't try with your credit card and other things. If you are confident enough, definitely you can create with the credit card. So it is not recommended now. You can definitely use our subscription. So that is for creating the virtual machine, and we can go for a short break for 15 minutes, and after that we can come back.
Yes, Prince, kindly start the timer.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm sharing my screen now. Is my screen visible? Prince, can you confirm it to me?
Yes, Siddharth.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation, Prince. Yes. So as Prince have already mentioned you that we need to create a virtual machine, and we one demonstration is already done. So I'll demonstrate it from the beginning. Okay. So this is the basic Azure portal which is opened when you will navigate through, when you will type portal.azure.com/home, or when you just simply type portal.azure.com, it will open. So I'm sharing this link once again to you.
Sir, after accepting the invitation link, it has been automatically opened. So definitely I will continue over there, right?
Yes. So for that, ma'am, you need to check whether the subscription is added or not. For subscription, there is a subscription, or if the subscription is not coming, you need to search for subscription. You can search for subscription in the top bar, and you can go to the subscription and you will find EF subscription. I'll sharing this screenshot again.
Sir, I found it.
You found it. That means you got the subscription from EduNet Foundation site. And for everyone reference, I am sharing the screenshot again. Okay. So basically, this is the subscription. And
sir, I should
that,
click on the subscription name.
No, ma'am, nothing. That means you have got the subscription.
Okay.
Now what you need to do is, now just you need to search for virtual machine.
Okay.
I am sharing the screen by only one or two people have just now till time has practiced. So these all are the virtual machine which we have practiced. So just once you will click on virtual machines, once you will search the virtual machine, you will find this kind of a screen. I'm sharing this screenshot again in chat so that it will be helpful for you all. After this, what you need to do, you need to click over create. Okay, once you will create, you just need to click on Azure virtual machine. Okay, just click on Azure virtual machine. Once you will click on Azure virtual machine.
So, but still we have not received the mail.
Ma'am, if you have not received it, can you please share this Outlook ID in the chat, please?
Yes, sir.
Please do. Prince, I think you can go it forward regarding the subscription. Okay.
Yeah.
So regarding creating a virtual machine, please. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, where should we find out the subscription details, sir?
Ma'am, you will find, you search subscription under here, subscription. You type subscription over here, and and it will be open like this, and you will find EF subscription. You don't need to click it over here. Just you need to look whether you have got the subscription or not.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir,
Thank
it's
you.
EF subscription.
Yes,
EF subscription.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I request everyone to please go one by one. Yes, one lady was speaking. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. When I have gone through with the subscriptions, it is showing EF subscription and its ID.
If it is showing EF subscription, if it is showing EF subscription, that means you have got the subscription. You can start creating virtual machine now onwards. You don't need to do with that subscription. You don't need to work on that subscription. You just need to check whether we have got the subscription or not. And if you have already got the subscription, don't wait for that. Start creating virtual machine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, sir, I think you want to tell something.
Sir, regarding my Outlook ID also not yet provided the subscription, sir. I shared
Okay,
it.
sir, can you please type the ID in the chat? I think.
Yes, sir. Once again, I shared it, sir.
Yes, Prince, please make sure that all the faculties got subscription. Okay. Yes. So actually we were creating the virtual machine. So I am going back. You just need to search for virtual machine and you will get here virtual machine. Just click it over here and see, this will be the all the virtual machine which you already there on the system. So what you need to do, you need to click on create Azure virtual machine. This kind of a screen will appear in front of you. Okay. So two things you have to make sure. One, the EF subscription should be there. Another thing, resource group. You don't need to create any new resource group. You need to select FDP AICTE. What? FDP AICTE. Because what we are doing it, we are doing the cleaning resources as well. So we will be cleaning FDP AICTE as the main resources. So just select FDP AICTE. Just I'm creating a virtual machine name as my machine. Zone will be zone 1. No issues. I think I will be creating Windows machine. And if the image list is not present over here, what you need to do, you need to click on see all images. There is a feature which is known as see all images, which is there. Okay. So you need to click on see all images. What I am doing is I am also clicking on see all images. And what I'll find is, see, this is the marketplace of all the images. If you want the server which is not listed over here, you can select the server from here, like CentOS was there, CentOS was not listed over there. So there are different kind of server which was not listed over there. But if you need to select these kind of a server, you need to see all the images. So this was just an example. I'm recreating it again. Now it is 64-bit. Size if you want to change, because see, this is very costly machine. If you want to set, see all the sizes, you can select the size as per your need, and I am selecting this B1 as the size. I'm writing username as now here is the main configuration. You need to allow the ports. So please make sure that you are allowing all the ports like HTTP, HTTPS, SSH, and RDP. Then just click on next. If you want to add any SSD, extra SSD or not, just click on networking next. Basic, because just we are creating this virtual machine for demo, so we will not use these kind of services. Next, click on management, identity access management. We are not require these kind of image currently, not for backup, not for auto shutdown. These are the services which we can be managed from the backend as well. Advanced, where you can go, you can, if you want some extension to be installed in the virtual machine, you can install it, or you can just click on tags. Tags are the parts which, if you want to give, you can give, like I am giving sample. Again, it is optional part, but yes, if you give the tags, we can search it from the backend. Then again, next part is review and create. Again, this validation should be just, yes, this screen before creating a machine, just make sure your validation is all passed. Now I am sharing this screenshot in the chat itself.
Sir, can you just repeat once again the advance and the validation part, what you have said?
Ma'am, validation should be passed. In tags, what you need to do, you need to just create a any tag which you want. Basically, what the tag can do, tag can it is basically mount for resource setting. And when we talk about resources, so virtual machine is not the single resource which we used to create when we create the real-time environment. So tags are the things which needs to be created. And while creating the resource and resource group, we need to focus on one thing, that these things should be mounted. And when we talk about basic things, okay, in basic thing, the this FDP AICT should be there. Name of the virtual machine should be there. Region you need to select as per your requirement. Region is the most important thing. Why it is most important thing? Because this virtual machine will be created in that region specific, which is, because see, this is a virtual machine. When we talk about virtual, means it is not a real machine, it is a virtual machine. Virtual machine means it will be created in the data center backend itself. And what is this? US, East US, what is East US to South US, Asia Pacific? See, here there are multiple data centers are available, in which Azure gives you the flexibility to create. When we talk about, I'll let you know one thing. South India, West India, Central India. So it is basically dependent upon you, where in which virtual zone. Because see, Central India is the zone. I know my customers are from India. I know my people are from India. I know the people who will access this virtual machine are basically from India. Okay, so what I will do, I'll create the virtual machine in Central India only. So it depends upon the region. And one more thing, when you are selecting the region, the cost of the virtual machine will automatically get changed. So please make a note of this thing, that cost of a virtual machine will be changed. And yes, while doing review and create, you have to be make sure about all one thing, that this must be validation passed. If all the validation are passed, then only you will be able to create your virtual machine. Means this right check and validation pass should be before creating the virtual machine should be there. If it is not coming, definitely you won't be able to create the virtual machine. That's for sure. Then
one thing.
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah. Apart from the basic tab, anything else we need to worry about right now? Only the basic thing we have to fill up. Other tab we
See,
need not do anything.
not right now, but you must be aware about all those things. See, as I have already mentioned, you tag about the advanced setting. I see currently it is not required. Currently currently it is not required, but as a cloud administrator, you must know each and everything. And one more thing, when you will upload your data and when you will do it professionally, you must require these things, networking and all those things. Definitely you require, but definitely not right now. It is not required.
Okay, sir, it is showing the validation pass, but one warning it is showing in my machine, that is you have set RDP ports open to the internet, and this is only recommended for testing.
Yes, ma'am. And this is showing to me as well RDP, but because we need to connect to RDP and we want RDP should be open, because why? Because this demo, what we need to do, we need to open the RDP, open the HTTP, open the HTTPS, open SSH, and we need to connect. That is why warning will be there, ma'am, but it is validation should be passed.
Yes, validation pass it is showing. So should I click on the create?
Definitely, ma'am, you can.
Okay.
Once you will click on create, I am also creating my virtual machine.
One thing it is showing in the basic thing, that licensing, what
Yes, so you can check or you can do the uncheck. That is not a mandatory thing. If you have license, you can click on you are having the Windows license. If you do not have license, do not create that.
Okay,
You can see my deployment
is it referring to Windows license? Is it?
Yes.
Okay, Windows Server license. Okay.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, we are not. I did not receive the credentials, sir.
Sir, we are working from the backend. As you know, sir, this is the first day, and our team is currently working from the backend to give you the subscription. I kindly request you that please type your mail ID in the chat box so that my team will be will give you the subscription.
Okay, thank you.
See, my deployment is successful. Now what we need to do, we need to go to resource, my machine. This is my machine. Now to connect it, there are two options. One is download RDP file.
Sir, where did you get the resource menu?
Ma'am, there are two options. Once your machine will be created, you will get the notification here. If you don't get the notification or if you miss the notification, what you can do, you can click here, virtual machine. You can type virtual machines over. I kindly request everyone to please mute themselves so that I can hear the query. And now you can see, ma'am, previously what we have done, only 4
Yes,
virtual
sir,
machines
it
are
is
there.
showing go to resource. Your deployment is complete and go to resource. So
Yes, ma'am, you can go to resource. You can go directly go to resource.
Yes, yes.
Okay. See, this is from here also you can find your resource. Just click on virtual machines, click on my machine. You will find your resource. You will click on connect. You will select the native RDP. Prince.
Yeah, Siddharth.
I think some people are. I need to mute every participant.
Should
I'm
I
sorry
select
to.
the native RDP, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Select the native RDP. Select the native RDP, download RDP file. You can click on download or you can download the RDP file. Okay. Here, I think this screen will be there, and I think I am sharing the print screen again. Now there are two options. One is download RDP file, which I think many of you have already downloaded. Just open the downloads folder, click on this RDP file. What is the full form of RDP? RDP is remote desktop. Okay. Just click on connect. It will ask you credential. Okay. Just and more choices. Use a different account.
Here I should provide a new password.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can see my machine is starting. See, this is not my local machine. This is my server. Okay. I can use my server as my normal server. But yes, what we need to do, we need to check it properly that whether the server is working or not. So what I am doing is it is opening server manager. If we want to configure multiple services, we need to use server manager. Otherwise, we won't be using server manager. This is just a virtual machine which we have created. Okay, so this is the server manager. If you want to configure any other local services, we can configure local services. Otherwise, we can go ahead with the server. Okay.
Sir, here which password it is asking for? My Microsoft account password or something else? Because it is not.
Ma'am, it is asking. Ma'am, it will ask for the password which you have written while creating this machine.
Oh, okay, but it is not working. Okay, let me check.
Okay, ma'am, your username has to be the similar as well. The which username you have, it was there.
But sir, username has been already given. I am not able to edit the username over here.
Ma'am, you need to go to more options and you need to change.
More choices. Okay.
Yes, yes. So yes, this is the services where you need to, if you want to configure server, you can go on configure server and you need to do whatever stuff you want to do. Okay. So this is server manager. If you want to this is the one way of connecting to the server. Okay. I am just logging out from the server. Okay. Another thing is you must know this IP address. Okay. This is 40.81.240. I am copying this IP address. Okay. Now another option is Just search for run. RUN, run. I think you all are must aware of this run, right? Type MSTSC. This remote desktop will appear. Check the IP address, whether the IP address is proper or not. Yeah, IP address is proper. Okay. I am giving the screenshot of this as well. In the chat so that you are aware about this remote desktop connection. Okay. I am also giving you the screenshot of run, which you are aware about, but still I am giving if someone has skipped the step. So in run, first search for MSTSC. I will repeat whole process, sir. Don't worry.
Dear sir, may I ask one thing?
Please, sir.
One thing is that will the recording of this class be shared afterwards?
Definitely, sir. We'll provide you the recording by end of the day. Don't worry, sir. Regarding recording, we'll provide you the recording, sir. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Regarding repetition of this whole process, I'll repeat the whole process again. Don't worry, ma'am. I think those who have asked me, I'll repeat the whole process again. Okay. Okay. So what I will do, how to create a virtual machine. Okay. So to create a virtual machine, what we need to do, we need to create on Azure virtual machine. Okay. Please make sure of one thing. Yes. Somebody wants to add something. I think. Okay. So what I'm doing is, see, I request everyone not to create a resource group, please. Prince. Prince, kindly delete this extra resource. You have to delete extra resource group, network means FDP AICT network watcher, test VM group and HEMA VM group. We don't want extra group to be created.
Okay.
As I have already told you, please subscription will be EF subscription. And if you are creating a resource group, please create all the things in FDP AICTE only. Name of the virtual machine, you can give it like I am giving again.
Sir, my VM has been created. It is opening, but nothing is being shown over here. So can I just close it from here and reopen it from the
Ma'am, have you downloaded the RDP file?
Yes, absolutely. I have
Click
done
on that RDP file. I'll show you. I'm from the starting. I'm creating another virtual machine, ma'am. You can follow the steps again. Okay. So whatever the name which you have to follow. So I am creating a virtual machine. Okay. Any availability zone, any region, because these are in these things we are not demonstrating anything. We are just creating the virtual machines for our reference only. Okay. So yes. Now username. allow all the ports. If you have license, you can just write it out. And I am just this time what I am doing is I am just review and creating the machine. I am not going tab by tab. Okay, now see. Validation is passed. Yes. Now what I can do, I can create this virtual machine. Deployment is in progress. Once the deployment will be done, what we will do, we will connect with our virtual machine. Once this is completed, I will demonstrate you how to connect to the virtual machine. And till time, what I request to everyone is
Sir, excuse me, sir.
yes, ma'am, please.
Sir, while creating the administrator account, the username itself indicates Azure user. Here the password we need to give, sir, or otherwise any specific password already created.
No, ma'am. I'll tell you, ma'am. While connecting with RDP file.
No, sir. I am now creating the virtual machine.
Yes, ma'am. A username, if you want to change, you can give the username and password. Password you wish to password anything which you want to give, and password must be strong password.
Okay, sir.
And I can see.
In the authentication type, I need to choose password instead of SSH public key.
Yes, ma'am. And see, and your deployment state is complete. What I can do, I can go to resource now. Once I go to resource, this is my virtual machine. My state is already running. My virtual machine is already running. And this is my public IP address. Public IP address means with this IP address, I can connect. Otherwise, as I have told you, the basic step, if you want to connect, there are two options. One, connect is here. Another connect is here. You can click anywhere, either here or here. Same window will appear, or click on overview again. Same window will appear. You guys got my point, what I'm trying to say? Either you click over here or you can click here. You will get the same window of connect. Okay. What you guys need to do? There are two ways to connect. Okay. Way number one. If this is opened, just click on select. There is an option of download RDP file, right? Just click on download RDP file. The RDP file will be downloaded. This is my RDP file. Okay. I'll click on this RDP file. This will show unknown user. Okay, I'll connect. See, by default, it will show me Siddharth Jain, these credential acidjain@outlook.com, which was there in my system. But I need to go in this way. Okay, I need to click on more choices. use a different account. Okay. And then, and what I will do, I will click a screenshot of this as well, so that you all must be aware about this thing, because I think many of you are doing mistake here. Sir, our team from the backend is working there, ma'am, Priya ma'am, and definitely you will get the credentials soon. Don't worry, ma'am. So another thing is, now what is your username? My username is my FDP demo.
Sir, it is
Password.
showing the publisher of this remote connection cannot be identified. Do you want to connect anyway? So I should connect, right?
Ma'am, yes, I'll tell you. See, test @123. Click on OK, ma'am. It will connect. Now it will connect. See. Cannot be verified. Do you want to connect anyway? Because yes, we are connecting it first time. It will be showing like this only. Now they are telling me, because this cannot be verified, do you want to still connect anyway? I am telling yes, I wanted to connect because I know this virtual machine is created by me only.
So publisher can be unknown publisher, na?
Yes, ma'am. You can see virtual machine has started. Previously also it was started, but it was now showing us the demo. See, but here is the virtual machine. You can connect. So this was the way number one to connect to the virtual machine. Okay, which I have already explained you in the previous demo as well, and in this demo as well. Okay, now what I am doing is I am disconnecting this session. And what I want is, I want the to be connect with the virtual machine from the another way. And what is the another way? You have to open run. And if you don't know how to open run, shortcut of opening the run is Control+R. What I'll do, I'll type Control+R in the chat. If you don't use Control+R, no issues. What you can do, you can go in the Windows icon, you can search for run. Okay. And if you don't search for run, you can direct search for MSTSC, remote desktop connection. Here also remote desktop connection come, and you will create from here. You will go it from here. Now here the previous IP was there. What I am doing is I am copying this new IP address of mine. I'm pasting this IP address. And what I am doing is I am click on connecting. Again, it is asking me. Machine is not verified, no issues, but it is your machine created by you only. You know this machine is genuine. server manager. Server manager is coming just because it is just now loaded only, and we haven't started multiple services of the server. If you want to start, you can go in administrative tools and you can start the services, whatever services you want. If you want this Windows administrator, click on Windows administrator and you can start the services. Services. These are the basically service. If you want to start other services as well, you can go ahead and start, because some services are there which are need to be started and we haven't started. Okay, so basic services are running, but yes, if extra services we need to start, we can start it from here. Anybody wants to add anything? I think we are good then. Okay. Now, what I
Where did you
request
get these services?
from where did I get? Ma'am, you can.
I can search for the services, no, in my VM.
Ma'am, you can search and you will get this Windows administrative tool.
Okay.
Okay, you will get this Windows administrative tool, and here in Windows administrative, you will go. I am.
Right.
Sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, while creating the virtual machine, if I have selected the option Linux in place of the operating system, later on can it be updated?
Ma'am, then the virtual machine won't be updated. Then you need to delete that virtual machine and you need to create the Windows virtual machine. Regarding Linux virtual machine, we will be giving you the demo of Linux virtual machine as well, that how to use the Linux virtual machine and how Linux virtual machine is helpful to all of us. For that, we'll be giving you the demo of that as well. But before that, ma'am, what I want is I request every participant to create a virtual machine, at least Windows virtual machine, so that we can also see the virtual machine. See, in my screen. In my
So I need
screen.
to delete it and recreate it again?
Yes, ma'am. In my virtual machine.
And sir, one more thing is that from where I can get that public IP address that I have to give here?
Ma'am, regarding public IP address, when you are any virtual machine, click on any. See, this is my virtual machine. When you go to overview, there are two options. This is the public IP address. You can copy the public IP address and you can paste your public IP address in the chat box itself, or whatever you want to do. Now, I request every participant, those who have got the subscription, those who haven't got the subscription, no issues, but those who have got the subscription, kindly create the virtual machines, because I can see only 21 virtual machines are there. And I am damn sure not only 21 get the subscription. There are many who got the subscription. So I request every
I have created two. Should I delete one?
No, ma'am, no issues. No issues.
Fine.
But what I want is that please create the virtual machine and share the screenshot in the chat itself, like in the chat board, like the machine. See, this is my virtual machine. This is overview. What I am doing is I have taken the screenshot and I am pasting the same screenshot in the chat itself.
But if we don't get the credentials tomorrow also, how should we proceed?
No, ma'am, we will be giving you the credentials. I request you to kindly type your mail ID in the chat.
Twice we have done till now.
Ma'am, please wait. We are adding in the backend, and please check the mail as well.
Ma'am, if you want, ma'am, you will be getting this kind of a mail. Let me show you. Just wait for a moment. Let me show you. You will be getting this kind of a mail. Just Just hold on.
Siddharth, sorry to disturb. And I request all of you, please send the Outlook ID, not the Gmail one. We can provide the link only to the Outlook ID. So please provide the Outlook IDs.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. May I ask how is the attendance recorded? I just missed a half an hour session back because of some meeting.
Yeah, attendance form is shared in the chat. It is in the pinned chat. You can see in the pinned chat. One form is shared.
Pinned chat in the
Yeah.
team, sir.
Friends, kindly reshare the attendance link. No issue.
Yeah, I am sharing once again. Yeah, once again I am sharing.
Okay, thank you.
I am resharing my screen. You need to accept the invitation as well. See, you will be getting this kind of a mail.
Okay, but not yet received. We'll wait for some.
Yes, ma'am. You must be getting this kind of a mail on Outlook until and unless see, this is a two-way process. It is not like that we will be giving you the subscription. It is something like we will be giving you the subscription. You will get the mail only until and unless you won't accept the invitation. Nothing will be happen. I have shared the screenshot with you as well. That's that this is the thing which will be there. Okay. Now I kindly request participant to create their virtual machine. I am waiting for 10 minutes. I'll wait for more 10-15 minutes so that I can see the multiple virtual machines should be there. Yes, we have created some virtual machines are there. If you have any queries regarding that, please raise your queries.
Should I post the snap over here, sir?
Excuse me, sir. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can you share the video, recording video after that?
Yeah,
session?
recording video will be, yeah, definitely it will be shared, sir. We will share through the WhatsApp.
In the WhatsApp,
WhatsApp
group or in the mail, sir?
Yes, in the WhatsApp
Okay,
group.
thank you. Thank you, sir.
So there is no option of selecting operating system types. From where we have to select it?
Ma'am, have you created the virtual machine?
Sir, I'm creating it. While creating, I have to select it, or later on I can.
While at the time of creating, you have to select the Windows one, Windows variant.
Sir,
In the
I'm not
basic
getting
tab
that
itself,
option.
ma'am, can you share the screen? Then I can show you where it is.
Hello. Hello. Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Sir, I'm not getting that.
Hello.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir. This is Rahul. My institutional ID is on Outlook. So
see, sir, your institutional ID may be on the Outlook, but we do not require your institutional ID. We require the ID which is basically on the domain of @outlook.com.
Okay. Fine. And shall we create the Windows version of virtual machine or Linux or any?
For this hands-on this kind of a hands-on, create a Windows virtual machine. Then for Linux, I'll be moving forward.
Okay.
Sir, but from where we have to select this option? I'm not getting any option from where to select the windows or. Yeah,
Ma'am, see, yes, the screen. I don't know who has shared the screen.
Shirisha,
No, I'm not
I am
sharing.
sharing my
Yes.
screen.
But please,
Yes,
can
ma'am, your
Same
screen is
problem
visible.
I was facing.
Ma'am, can you see the image? This image. Ma'am, can you?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, got it.
Yes, got it, ma'am. From here you can select the windows, or from here you can select the. And if you will click on see all images, you will go to the, if you want to select CentOS or any other thing which you wanted to, which
Okay,
you
so
want.
sir, which one window we have to select? There are so many
Ma'am,
options over there.
yes, there are so many. Currently, you have to select this Windows Server 2016. 16th is the best, 16 or 19 data center.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes,
here
ma'am.
run with
Yes, ma'am.
Azure Spot discount. Shall we select or anything?
Ma'am, 2016, ma'am, 16 or 19, whatever you wish to do.
Here I was selected as Windows Server 2016.
Yes,
But here,
ma'am.
sir, does I select this run with Azure Spot discount or not?
Which one? No,
Here,
ma'am.
sir.
Kindly unselect it.
Okay. That's it, sir. Here.
Yes, ma'am. Azure user ID and password you have given. Ma'am, kindly
Yeah.
open the ports. Kindly open the ports.
Okay, sir.
Open the ports. Not only RDP. Open
Everything.
all ports, HTTP, HTTPS. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. That's it,
Okay.
sir. Shall I create now?
Yes, ma'am. Click on review and create.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Sir,
Sir, actually, I have accepted the invitation, but in the
You have
dashboard,
click on basic. No, see, ma'am, if you have accepted the invitation, all the things will
Okay.
be we are doing on cloud. You have
yeah, but I'm
subscription.
not able to see any subscriptions here. Like in the
Okay.
subscriptions, it is none. None of the entries matched the given filter also.
Okay. Ma'am, in the basic, there is a mistake. Can you go down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, there must be, ma'am, first I'll solve this issue, ma'am. Then
Okay,
can
sir.
Yes, sir.
It is can you go down? Ma'am, have you created any other thing? Have you selected any other thing?
Previously, I was selected Ubuntu server, sir, but I did, it does not create it.
Ma'am, can you change the region? Can you please change the region? Region.
Region, yes, sir. Shall I select any one, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Select anyone. Ma'am, why you have selected generate key new pair? You will type the username and password over here.
Yes, sir. This one.
Type the username and type the password.
Yes, sir.
scroll down, ma'am, please click on review
Yes,
and
sir.
create.
Yes, sir. Done, sir. Validation was passed.
Yes, ma'am. Now you can click on create, and then you can connect with this kind of a machine. Okay.
Okay.
Remember the ID and remember your IP address, public IP
Address and password. Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. Kindly unshare your screen, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. I can see if you have created your virtual machine, I request everyone to share the screenshots and share the screenshot of the deployment. Allow us some time also. We'll give you the credentials as well regarding EF subscription and all those things. Yes, very good. Will be. Ma'am, kindly turn off your camera, please. Ma'am, I request you kindly turn off your camera. Rashmi, ma'am. Ma'am, kindly turn off your camera, please. Ma'am, I request kindly turn off your camera, please.
My camera is. I think
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, sir. Previously, I said that I had actually accepted the invitation, but actually, I'm not able to see any subscription of Edonet.
Yes.
So, what can I do for that, sir?
Ma'am, can you reshare your ID in the chat?
Okay. It is shrutisharan@outlook.com.
Please reshare your ID because if the subscription is not there, then we need to check. Prince, note down this ID.
Yeah, sir. I have reshared my Outlook ID.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ma'am, I request you to kindly turn off your camera, ma'am. Rashmi, ma'am. Yes, Ashwini sir, you have some doubts?
Yeah, sir. Sir, actually, I'm not able to create the virtual machine, sir. Can you please help me on this, sir?
You have your subscription, Ashwini ma'am?
Yeah, I have.
Ma'am, can you share your screen, please?
Yes. So how do I do
please.
that?
There is an option of sharing a screen.
1 minute, sir. Yes. I'm sharing it, sir.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Is it visible, sir?
No, ma'am, it's not till time to me. Prince, is it visible to you?
Yeah, actually, it is visible to me.
No, we can't see your screen.
Ma'am, we can't see your screen.
Share content. Are you able to see, sir?
No, ma'am.
So I will just tell as to what I have done.
Yes, ma'am. What I will do, I'll recreate the virtual machine and you can follow the process, ma'am.
Yeah, sir. Sure.
Okay. Ma'am, so this is the first screen of Microsoft Azure. So what you can do, you have to search for virtual machine.
Yes.
Once you will search for virtual machine, this kind of a window will appear in front of you. You need to click on create. Okay. While click on create, there will be three options in front of you. One is Azure Virtual Machine, Azure Virtual Machine with preset configuration and more kind of a VM. So you need to click on Azure Virtual Machine. Once you will click on Azure Virtual Machine, please make sure of two things. Subscription should be EF subscription. Resource group should be FDPAICTE. Prince, kindly remove the extra resource group, please. Okay. So two resource group, one FDP all the things which we are doing in FDP and the subscription should be AICT. Virtual machine name, whatever name you like. I am giving the name. My machine demo. Okay, zone which you need to select whatever zone if you want. Select the image type as Windows Server machine, Windows Server 2016. Okay, machine should be of 64-bit. When you will go down, you need to select administrative account and administrative account. Any username which you like to do. Generate the password. Password should be strong enough. Okay. Then in the last step, what you need to do, you need to allow the ports. Okay. Here only RDP is allowed, but you need to allow SSH, HTTP, HTTPS. Currently, we are not using it, but once we will be shifting to Linux virtual machine, then you understand why we are allowing this kind of a virtual machine ports. Okay. Then just click on review and create. It is validation passed, and if the validation is passed, just click on create. You can see, ma'am, deployment is in progress. So once the deployment is done, that means your machine is deployed to the Azure cloud. Sir, I am requesting everyone to turn off their camera, please. Kindly turn off your camera as well. So once the deployment is done, then we can access this virtual machine. See here, it will come like this: deployment succeeded. I am taking the screenshot of this as well. Now just click on go to resource and I'm sharing this screenshot in the chat with every one of you. I request everyone to turn off their camera, please, so that there will be no distraction. So this is the name of my machine demo. In my machine demo, we can go to connect and we can connect. Okay. For connecting, there are two ways. One, if you have RDP, because this is Windows machine, you can directly connect with RDP as well. Just click on select. There will be an option download RDP file. Start downloading the RDP file. The RDP file will be there. Just click on RDP file. Can't be identified. Just no issue. Do you want to connect anyway? Just click on connect. It will ask you for the credential. Yes, please.
Sir, once the deployment is completed, how we are able to enter into the machines, a virtual machine?
Ma'am, there is a button of go to resource. And if you don't find go to resource, what you will do? You will search for virtual machine.
Yes, I am able to see the go to resource, sir.
Just click on go to resource.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You will find the overview of your machine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for your
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Once you click on overview, this kind of a overview will be open in front of you. There you have to connect. For connect, either click here or click here, wherever you want. Click on native RDP. Here download RDP file should be there. Okay, just click on download RDP file so that RDP is downloaded. Okay. While downloading RDP, I am removing all the remote desktop connection. While downloading RDP, this kind of a screen will present in front of you, no issues. I can understand because this you are creating first time. I'm sharing the screenshot again and again just because so that you guys won't fail in any of the issues. Okay, just click on connect over here. If you are clicking on connect, it will ask for your Windows security credential. Click on more choices. Click on use different account. Okay. This kind of a screen will appear in front of you. I am again pasting this. I have already pasted previously, but I am pasting it again so that you guys won't face any challenges. Here username is my FDP demo. Password is test@12345.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir. Please. Once just let me click on OK. You will get this type of a screen. You will have to create on click on OK. I am clicking on yes. You also have to click on yes. Yes, sir. Please go ahead with your question.
Sir, I have downloaded RTP file and then I have tried to install it. So it is showing me something like this. I've shared the snip in.
Please do share your screen, sir.
Yeah, I have shared the screen, sir. It is showing remote desktop connection. Cannot connect to the remote computer for one of these reasons.
So, sir, two things. Are you connected with firewall?
Yeah, sir. I mean, there is a firewall on, yeah.
Yes, sir. If you are connected with firewall, I am so sorry, it won't connect because firewall does not allow the remote connection. Because at your system might be because it is not only about your system. Your college must be having firewall, and it is really required for the security purpose. But yes, it is needed. So you must be.
I can't
So, sir,
progress further.
Sir, I request you to do the hands-on while you go to the home, or because while you disconnect from your this network.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So this kind of a virtual machine will appear in front of you.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, actually, I had asked you the same thing, that is a subscription still not available. How long does it take for me to get the subscription, sir? I got the invitation. I have accepted it.
Backend team is working on it. Ma'am, backend team is working on it. You will get the subscription soon.
Okay, done.
Please allow us some time. Backend team is
no issues.
currently working on it. Shashank, Shashwat, they are really working on it. They are working hard. Allow us some time, ma'am.
Sure,
Definitely,
no issues.
Done. It will be shared to you.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, I was created virtual machine for Windows. After deployment, if I go, I selected the resources in that virtual machine. Operating system as shown as Linux.
No, ma'am. Definitely, you have selected the Linux virtual machine. Ma'am, you need to delete that virtual machine, recreate the Windows virtual machine, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I think we have given the attendance link previously, but I am resharing the attendance form again. So
Sir, even for deleting
sir, I have
the
connected.
existed virtual machine, it was asking to delete OS disk, network interfaces, public IP addresses, everything I need to select and delete,
yes,
sir.
yes, ma'am. Yes, you need to select everything and you need to delete it.
Okay. Thank you.
Shashwatan, are you there?
Yes, Siddharth.
Yes, I think we are good to go for today's day.
Okay.
Over to you, Shashwatan.
Sure. Thank you so much. Just 1 minute.
Sir, this is Murugesan. I have connected to server manager dashboard is appearing. Should I configure this local server or what should I do next?
Siddharth, you want to take the question? There is a query. Siddharth,
Yes, sir. You can minimize it till time, or you can remove it from the server connection. Tomorrow we will be connecting with Ubuntu machine. And then we will, I think, will demonstrate you how to upload the website and all those things.
Okay, thanks.
Ma'am, regarding attendance link, we have posted attendance link many times. I think I'll be reposting it again. Thank you, ma'am. I think it's over to you, Shashwat.
Thank you, Siddharth. Siddharth, I saw in the morning it was recording. Is it the session is recording now?
Recording the session, Shashwatan. We are recording the session.
Super, because it's not showing to me. But yeah, thank you so much, Siddharth.
Sir,
yeah, I think.
Sir, there is a request. If you can share us this video link.
Yes, sir.
It will be very much helpful for us to try at our end from our side.
Sure, sir.
And if we
Sure,
have
sir.
any queries from our side, we will put it or post it by tomorrow.
Sure, sir. So I am going to share that only now. So I hope all of you had a good session. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my question is that what will be the difference? Means if I create a login from Microsoft's own site and the subscription link, what you have given, what is the difference? Means
Sir, if you will log in from your end, actually to the portal.azoya.com, you will find that there is no subscription. And yes, if you have created with your college ID and if your college will provide you the subscription, I don't know, means I am not aware about your college, that is your college will provide you the subscription or not. But yes, by default, college won't provide the subscription on Outlook ID. If the college will provide you the subscription, they will provide you the subscription on your college ID, not on.
No, college has not provided. So if I personally want to create a Azure account, so
Yes, for that you need to. I'll demonstrate the complete hands-on in that case. Just a second, sir. For that you need to register yourself. Then here you need to fill your credentials and then you need to go ahead with your complete subscription if you need to, and you need to add your credit card details as well. And that will be, there are two models. One is pay as you go.
Okay. So here I don't have to share my credit card details, right?
Here you don't need to share anything. Here we are giving you everything, sir.
Okay, so this will be available for 1 month or
for 5 days, sir, for FDP time.
For these 5 days.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shashwatan, I think you can start.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Siddharth. I kindly request all of you to keep your mic on mute. I have shared a few things in the morning. I would like to repeat the same thing because when I shared the few things, it was 200 participants were there, but now it is almost 300 participants. So I don't want to miss this information. So I'm just sharing it again because otherwise it may create a lot of confusion on day 5. So I'm just sharing it again. I kindly request all the people to stay back. Don't think okay, I have already attended, so I can move. So I kindly request all the people to stay back, and I also request all the people to put your mic on mute. So yeah, we have discussed about this criteria in the morning, but again, I am also sharing it now because I feel that there is a huge need to share this again. I'm not going to talk about the eligibility criteria to join the session, but I'm going to talk about the criteria for the certification. So for certification, of course, after completing this FDP, we are going to provide the certificate to all of you. Not to all of you, but for the people who have attended minimum 70%. That is, out of 5 days, we request minimum 4 days of attendance. So if we have less than 4 days of attendance, then it is very, very difficult for us to give the certificate. So why I'm again insisting this point is in the previous batches and all, people having 1 day attendance, 2 day attendance, and then coming to us saying sir, we need certificate. So we're very sorry to say no, because if you have less than 70% of attendance, we can't give certificate. And how we are calculating the certificate? How we are calculating this attendance? Basically, we are using the attendance form. So what I'll do now, again, I'm going to share the attendance link once again, where Siddharth has shared multiple times. But just give me one more time. I'll also share it again in the chat box. Yeah, I think Siddharth has already shared. So I kindly request people, there is a link in the chat box. I request all the people not to mention any thanks message or any messages now. Please don't put any messages. Let's stay with that attendance link now. So this is the link which we are going to follow for next 5 days. Of course, we will also put this message every day in the chat box. We will put this link every day in the chat box around 11 o'clock or 11:30. But still, my request one request from my end is, you can also copy this link and paste it. You can also save it somewhere in your WhatsApp or in your mail, or you can also save it in any of your any places also, so that you can also use the same link. But still, we will also share this on every day. But I kindly request you to save this in any of your places so that you can also use it on daily basis. So this is about the attendance form. And again, I'm saying we are taking this as an evidence. If there is a less than 4 days of attendance, I'm sorry to say this again, we are not in the position to give any certificate. And again, coming to the feedback. So we also need feedback as well as the assessment. I hope like my screen is visible. Just a minute, I'll put this in the, yeah. So again, for certificate, we need feedback and assessment. Feedback and assessment, we don't provide any link. For feedback and assessment, it will be available on the LMS. So to register in the LMS, again, I'll share you one link now. Sorry to keep shifting from here and there. I'm sorry for that, but yeah, just give me 1 minute. So I'm pasting the LMS link in the chat box again. So again, you can also save this link anywhere. We may not be in the position to share this link very often. So for any certification, any assessment, any feedback, you'll be using this LMS only. So what you can do, you can register in the LMS. When you open this link, there will be, maybe I can also show you like what kind of pages you will be having once you open this. Just give me a second. I'm sorry to repeat this again, but I feel like a number of participants joined now. So I thought like we should not miss this information.
Sir, I'm really sorry for the interruption. May I speak now?
Ma'am, can I complete this? If you give me like 2 minutes time, I'll just complete this. Is that fine, ma'am?
Sure, sir, sure.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. So yeah, once you click that link, you will be taken to this site, to this portal. You can see like registration column here. Please don't click here. You just scroll down. You can see like some basic questions will be there. You just fill this information and submit it. And once you submit, in the backend, we will give you the approval. Once you submit, you can't log in immediately. It will take some time. What we will do, we will from the backend, we will approve your login credential. And once it is approved, we will give you the password. We will give the same password to all of you. What you can do, you can use the password, you can log in, and you can also change your password. But in the evening around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, we will update you once it is like once it is approved from our end. Then you can also log in by using our password, and you can change the password and you can start using the LMS portal. So today, one request with this LMS portal is once you log in, kindly submit the baseline assessment. Once you open the LMS, you can see baseline assessment in the left hand side. Please submit the baseline assessment today. So today the task is you have to complete the baseline assessment. And also you can see all the materials, all the FDP related materials also updated there in the LMS. You can also access that. And there are a couple of things to do. One is like overall feedback and assessment. This overall feedback and assessment you can do only on day 5. You can't do it now. You can do it only on day 5. And then after that, you can also download the certificate from the LMS. Again, it will take some time. So the timeline is first week is training, second week is assessment, third week is downloading the certificate. When I say third week, end of third week. Okay, so this is the usage of LMS. Again, I'm repeating it. Once you log in into the LMS, you can do the assessment today. So today task is you can do the assessment, and also you can access the material, and you have to give the overall feedback as well as assessment on day 5, not today. On day 5, you will be giving the overall assessment and also the feedback. And on third week, end of third week, you can also download your certificate. This is all about the LMS. So I hope like these points are clear. Again, I'm insisting on attendance. Attendance is not available on the LMS or anywhere else. Attendance is available only on the Google form. We have shared the link already. Kindly use that link. So yeah, if you have any other doubts, you can stay back on LMS, or you can also, I think we can end the session now. But I think one ma'am was asking one doubt. Maybe. Sorry,
can I ask one question?
Sir, in LMS, what is that email ID which we have to share? Is it Outlook which you have asked us to create, or else normal
necessary.
Gmail ID?
Not necessary. Not necessary. In the LMS, you can use the normal Gmail account or any email account you can use. To register in LMS, you can use any email, but kindly ensure you're using the same email ID for all the purpose. For example, if you're doing attendance or if you're doing anything else, kindly ensure you're using the same mail ID. Only for Azure portal, you need this Outlook mail ID. For the remaining purpose, kindly use your other mail IDs.
Sir, for Azure, whatever the application is there, right? So we
Yeah.
can we'll be having the class which you will be sending it in the LMS. Instead of that, can you please mail us that to our official email ID so that we can access any time that LMS whatever the material which you are sending YouTube material the recorded class. I mean to.
Ma'am, recorded classes, we are using this WhatsApp group to share this recorded video. It would be little challenging for us to share it through the mail because again, to get this mail ID, we have to go to the attendance link and we have to get the mail. But like WhatsApp, we have already created the link. We will post the recorded session in the WhatsApp link. And when it comes to LMS, once you register, once you got your login credential, you can use this lifelong, ma'am. So I mean, it will be available, like you can use it at any time.
So this credential will be there in our email ID, or else we have to go LMS. How can we use it, or how we'll get this credential to our email ID? Login credentials.
You are going to register in LMS, and once you register, we will give you the password. The password is going to be the same. Once we reset the password, we will also announce this information in the WhatsApp group. For example, I think your name is. Sorry, I'm not able to read.
Anilambika, sir.
Sorry?
Anilambika Kata. Anilambika, sir. Anilambika.
Yeah, Anilambika. So imagine like your mail ID is anilambika@gmail.com and we will reset the password as test@1234. We will also mention that in the WhatsApp group. Once we mention that in the WhatsApp group, you can use the password and you can also log in the LMS and you can reset your password. And once you reset your password, kindly remember your password and you can use the LMS by using this password for a lifelong time.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So
I have
a question.
Yeah. Yes, sir. If you don't have any other question, you can also leave this group. The session is over for tomorrow. I mean, for today. And tomorrow we will again connect at 9:30 sharp. But yeah, if you have any query, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just 1 second. I have a question that how can I access the study mates from the LMS?
How can I access the
study materials or PDFs from LMS? From which tab?
Okay. So, Shashank, are you there in the call? Shashank?
In the study materials or PDFs?
Wait, sir. Siddharth, do you have any dummy account with you, like for facilitators login credential you have, Siddharth?
Class.
I kindly
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Ma'am, just a minute. Siddharth, are you there in the call? Or Prince or Shashank? I think people are not. But yeah, but sir, answering to your question, in the LMS you can access the materials, and today you can also do the baseline assessment. So we will give you the password around 5 or 6. We will give you the password around 5 or 6 o'clock. Please wait till 5 or 6 o'clock. We will also update you in the WhatsApp group. Once you register, please wait for our message in the WhatsApp group. After that, you can start using that. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I think Mukesh Kumari, ma'am, you have something to say.
Sir, I want to ask about the password. You already said that you will give us password after 5 to 6 p.m. I think.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So who registered, we will give you the password by around 5 or 6 o'clock. Once we give the password, you can reset your password and you can start accessing that. And again, one request is please do the baseline assessment today. Yeah. Any other questions on LMS? Or
Yes, sir. So register means you have shared the link. It is nextgen.edunetworld.com/login. So in that there is a register button. We need to click on that and register, right?
No. Don't register on the register button. Just scroll down. There will be a few questions in there, and just fill that questions and submit it.
Submit. Okay. That part is done.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
So any other? Yes.
So the baseline assessment will be open up to 12 midnight, right? Today.
Not 12. Maybe when we are sharing the your password, at the time itself you can do the baseline assessment. But today itself, sir, in the evening you can do the baseline assessment.
Okay. Thank you.
So where do we register for this LMS, sir?
So we have already shared the link. If in case if you have not got the link again, I'll share it in the WhatsApp in the chat box. Sir, I have put that in the chat box, the link for the LMS. You can just click that. You can fill the form and submit it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Again, I'm saying like assessment feedback, you'll be doing it only on day 5. Today, you'll be doing only the baseline test, baseline assessment. Once you log into the Siddharth, you have any dummy login for faculties?
As such, there is no dummy login with me. I think Shashank will be having. Shashank, do you have?
சாப்பிடுமா சார் உங்களோட
I think they can create.
Sir,
Whatever we discussed.
Sir, can you please share it in the mail, sir?
What information, sir, you wanted? So what information you want in the mail, sir?
Can you send the link, the procedure, right? That can be summarized in the mail, sir.
So whatever we discussed, maybe I'll
Can you
summarize in the WhatsApp group, sir. WhatsApp group.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Great. I think it's sharp 1:30. I think it's good to close now. But
Yes,
I hope like
think,
today's.
Shashwatan, I am ending meeting for everyone. If you allow me to do so.
Yes.
Please
So,
complete your statement. I am sorry to interrupt.
No problem, Siddharth. I can completely understand. So people, like, if you have any other doubts, maybe you can also start your resolving your doubts also tomorrow morning, because we will be having a few minutes of recap and then we will jump into the technical session. But if you have any questions also, you can get it clarified. But whatever we have discussed about LMS, I'll also put that in the WhatsApp group. But I will not put the attendance form in the WhatsApp group. I'm not supposed to do that. I'll be putting that only in the chat box here, which I have already done. But the summary, I can share it in the WhatsApp group. So with this, thank you so much. We can again meet tomorrow at 9:20. Have a great day. Have a delicious lunch. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I am ending for everyone,
Yes.
Shashwatan. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you all.